Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? It's nice to be back. Streaming again after the last tapped out one. So I'll try and keep this nice and brief. First thing I do want to say, if there are audio issues, then please give me a shout. I actually bought a Go XLR recently, and that has changed my whole setup. So things could break, and there's a lot of funky things going on my side. So if there's any balancing issues, if you can't hear anything properly, do let me know. It'll be massively appreciated. But the other reason why I want to keep the intro short is because it's not just going to be me today. I asked this person, hey, do you want to come and join me on a stream? I didn't tell him what game I was going to play because I was going to leave that up to a vote. The vote has been cast, and now they can't back out of it, which is nice. That's how I like to do things. Yeah, so hey, Muckluck, are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hopefully
yeah,
everyone else can hear me.
Yeah, I was going to say, from my side, it looks like you're coming through just fine. But yeah, if you're only hearing one British boy out there, you should be hearing two. So do let us know.
Oh, actually, Tom, I've just thought of a problem.
Okay.
I know in the past, people have said that our voices are quite similar.
Oh, yeah.
How are people going to be able to tell the difference? Shall I put on an accent?
Go on then.
Shall I be like, is LS Mark Irish?
Yes, he's Irish.
Okay, I'll pretend to be him, and then it's like he's here.
Okay.
Top of the morning.
Oh, no. All right. All right. Goodbye, Joe.
Thanks, folks. See you next time.
Instantly cancelled. Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Oh.
You all right, Joe?
I'm good. I liked your intro. I mean, I am pretty much being held hostage with this game.
I think so.
I didn't vote for this game. I did vote in Tom's poll. I did not vote for this one, but that's fine. I'm not bitter.
That's good. What did you vote for then?
I voted for Bart's...
A House of Weirdness?
Bart's House of Weirdness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
I do remember with that game because you posted in your Discord about this when I did the video. You were like, well done, Tom, on beating it because I tried and it just didn't happen.
It was awful.
Yeah.
But that's fine. This is good too. This is good too. Well, it's not, but it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way it goes on the internet, right? You ask people, hey, here are 4 games. Which one should you play? It's not going to be the best one. That's just not how that works.
Why
sadly.
is that? Why are you like this, internet?
I don't know.
I'm looking at you, Robert.
Specifically. Yes, speaking of Robert, let me quickly say hello. Hey, Rob. Hey, Disney. Hey, Nobe. Here are Source. Welcome. All names I recognize. All names that are good to be here. Here for me and Joe playing some of the Space Mutants. Should I just get into it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough of an intro. The people want to see you and this terrible game. So give the people what they want.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'll probably talk some tapped out at some point later, because that was my latest video and it's now dead. It died.
Oh,
so
that's sad.
I know. We'll probably talk about that later, but I think I should probably start playing some video games. And also, I need to open my beer. It's Saturday, right? So
Saturday, as I like to say.
Oh, that's awful. I don't like that at all.
I don't know why I say that. Everyone just hates me.
Yeah, I like the confidence in it, though. That's appreciated. Right. Now, let's try and switch everything over without it breaking. I'm going to hit U. There's a video game. I'm going to stop the music because that's not correct anymore. Then I'm going to unpause. And people should now be hearing some Bart versus the Space Mutants.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Let me open this beer as well. There we go. So I was playing this earlier a little bit because I had to test everything out and make sure it was working. And I did beat the first level. So I'm pretty confident I can do the same again live, at least.
People don't want to see that though.
I don't care what people want to see.
We want to see you fail and get angry.
Well, I think I am going to fail at some point. I never... All right, let's get this clear, right? I did the video on this game, but to beat the game, I did use an infinite life cheat to get to the end. So I've never beaten this game legit. So that's on the table.
Until tonight.
Until tonight, yeah. With a good coach in my ear, giving me some good advice. I think I can get it.
Oh, who's that then?
I don't know. They're coming along in a bit. You don't know him.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's hit start then. Let's give this a go. I think we've suffered enough.
My first question, Tom.
Okay.
Because I've forgot. So remind me, where is this game in your rankings currently?
So I think it's about, this version is about 11th, I think. Something like that. Okay. I think there's about 30, as of Tapped Out, there's like 33 games. And this one is, I want to say, it's like below Krusty's Funhouse. It's below Bart's Nightmare. But it's like just ahead of Bart versus the World.
That's not bad out of 33.
It's actually quite high, shockingly.
Quite high.
Yeah, I mean, some of that is because there's so many versions of this game that it really pads out the list because it's not very good. And most of the versions are worse. So that's a lot of it, really.
Why do they look like that?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know.
That's hideous.
It's really bad.
I just think, when we look at games from this time period, what year did this game come out?
1991.
1991. We should count ourselves so lucky.
But this is the thing about...
We don't have to see this stuff anymore.
We don't have to. We just choose to.
Unless we choose to.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. This game, like, I think you would look at it and think it was early NES. But the thing that's kind of crazy about this game is like, no, 1991 is actually quite late. It's not early at all, which is what makes this like why I think it gets criticized even more for the graphics, because you kind of can't. Come on, yes. They're kind of like, it was too late. Like 1991, the Super Nintendo was out, and like you had Super Mario Bros. 3 that actually looked quite good. So when they came out with this, it's like it wasn't even good for the time, I don't think. I'm contemplating if I wait here for this. Do you know this secret?
No. What happens here? Is this something to do with Mo?
No. So Mo's coming up. Don't worry. There's plenty of room for Mo. So God. This is like, so this level is all about painting purple objects, right? And it says you got to paint a certain number, then go. But there's actually 2 more than you need, and one of them is right here, where if you wait for these show times, a purple kid comes out and you can spray that kid and it will count towards the goal.
I love the thought of Bart just spraying this kid in the face.
Yeah, directly in the face.
Directly in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got to do it then.
So I've got to do it. I know this works because when I was playing the level earlier, I was like, I think I remember this being a thing. And then this weird, ugly, let's be honest, kid popped out and just ran off, and I sprayed him, and it felt pretty good.
Well, if we're being truly honest, everyone is ugly in this game. I mean, look at Maggie down there.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
They had more pixels to use there, and they chose not to.
Well, don't worry. We'll get to the Marge level. Level 2 is the Marge level, so we'll get to see her. God, that was actually a pretty good impression. Unless you Unless you actually just have that button on you.
I just did that.
Can you do it again?
Marge. No, I lost it.
No, yeah, that wasn't bad though.
I lost it.
It's that tinniness. It's what makes it special. I was pretty happy with the Marge jokes in the Tapped Out video, because I did the first one when it was a zombie. I don't know if you remember, but the Sumin was on the zombie Marge.
Yes.
But then there was an anime Marge, so I was like, I can make her say something in Japanese and do that instead. But then I had to I put all these extra effects on top of it, so it sounded more tinny and arcadey. I bit crushed it, so it's this bit crush AI Japanese voice line.
I must have missed that bit or just forgot about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch.
That's fair.
Watch it Tapped Out.
I don't know if anyone figured out what she's saying, but I'm not going to say just yet. But there is a phrase that she says in Japanese, because I had her say hold on, I had her say Marge, but it just sounded like Marge. Okay, here comes the ugly kid. Oh, I don't just mean you. There he is.
Oh, nice.
I did it again.
Oh, you got hit though.
I know, that's the thing. Like, I sprayed him, but because he stops and turns around, which makes him hard to avoid.
I mean, I'd do the same if someone tried to spray paint me from behind. I'd be like, what's going on?
And I think you would be right to do so.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a guess at what Marge says. You don't have to say whether it is if you want to keep it a secret. Okay. Is it something to do with potatoes being neat?
I don't have to say anything, do I? So
that's true. That's a stupid question.
Don't have to say anything. But yeah, I had her say Marge, and it was just like Marge, and that was it. And I was like, well, that's okay. But we can do better. I want it to be something that's clearly like Japanese. Like if it's going to zoom in on an anime version of Marge.
Oliver Close Off. Close Off.
I think that's actually from the show, isn't it? Oliver Close-Offs.
I have no clue.
Okay. Because I think most of these are, but I'm pretty sure some of them aren't. Oh, that's what I get, I guess. So I will be able to beat this level, but that doesn't... I never promised that I wouldn't die.
So what's the other sort of interesting way you can do something in this level? Is this,
it's a very broad question, Joe, I'm afraid.
It is. There's like some sort of, I don't want to say Easter eggs, but just kind of ways to do a purple object that's a bit more outside the box.
So I would say the one we just did with the theater is probably the most out of the box one. I knew that was in there, and I did it anyway. There is a secret with Grandpa that I don't quite remember how to do.
Oh, I think it's Grandpa, because I was going to say Grandpa. Something to do with Grandpa.
Yeah,
so it must be that.
That's not a purple object thing. That's like a extra lives or something. I don't quite remember how to do it. So someone in the chat might have to help me out if they remember. But there's quite a lot of secrets in this level. Like when I was playing it earlier, I was like, I actually kind of like this in a weird way. It's like I know enough about this game and how this level works that I actually was having like a decent time playing through it again, even if it does control really badly. But it's like, it's cool. Like when you find all these little secrets and stuff and it all comes together, I was like, this is kind of cool in a weird way.
Do you think that's Sideshow Mel?
What do you mean? The guy who just walked past?
Well, it says Mel's Novelty Hut.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's not the silhouette, but...
I'm not too sure if Mel was even a thing by this point. Because season 1... Yeah, I don't think he was in season 1, was he? Because that was the Sideshow Bob episode.
I'm researching right now.
I think he came in, like... Yeah, because I don't think Sideshow Mel was in... Would have been in, like, season 2 or something to replace Sideshow Bob.
First appearance was in Itchy and Scratchy and Marge.
So, yeah,
the
like...
episode of season
2, yeah. So, yeah, he wasn't in it.
Wow.
I don't need the magnet, because the magnet isn't even used in this level. I have to buy it and then use it in level 3 for something you don't actually need to do. So yeah, I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a reference to something else.
Mel Brooks.
Could be. That certainly is a Mel. Well, let's hope not.
I don't know any other Mels. I've run out of Mels.
No, same.
Handy most dandy.
But yeah, that's the thing with this game. Like, there's just like it's. I was thinking about this earlier, where it's kind of like if this game was just a little bit more clear about what it wanted you to do, and it controls just a little bit better, it would have just like gone so far. Because stuff like the spray cans, like first time people playing this game will just use up all their spray cans, and then they're just screwed because you can't do anything. But like once you know what you're doing, it's actually really difficult to use all your spray cans because they give you so many. It's just when you don't know what you're doing, you just spray and the jumping feels terrible and you have to press like B to jump, so you just spray at the wrong time. It's a bit of a mess, but it's a mess like once you understand, it's actually like okay.
It was all a big ruse to sell more copies of Nintendo Power.
Probably. I don't know how much I believe that stuff, but
this in Nintendo Power.
Yeah. I don't know if there was a guide. There was definitely a ton of coverage of this game. So there's definitely a lot of stuff out there about it. Okay, so we need to use the rocket on the bird. There we go.
Wow, that was good. That was good aim.
Thank you. It's because I did it earlier, so I knew where to put it.
You didn't need to say that bit.
Oh, sorry. It's because I'm just that good.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the bit I think this is the worst part of the level, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of got to go slow-ish, but not too slow. Here we go. But you can kind of see, like, my goals are currently only at 4. Like, there's, like, because I did the extra ones, it means I actually don't have to do that much of this bit afterwards. There is an extra life somewhere here, but I can never remember what bush it's in. Nope.
Oh.
I'm just playing this safe. I won't lie to you. Until Jimbo shows up. Okay, go back.
One of those things where it makes perfect sense to the people who made it because they made it. Yeah. That's one of the things I think about with video game development is especially, I guess, smaller games maybe, or more indie games rather than a huge game by today's standards. But yeah, like taking a step back from it, I guess that's what testers are for, right? But
well, testers are for bugs for the most part.
Do they have like gameplay testers though?
You get play testing, but again, an indie one, I don't know if they would pay people to do that or something. It'll probably just be their friends and family, stuff like that. So no, they probably wouldn't get a lot of that. Again, indie developers now probably have it easier than like people from back here. Like, who are you going to get to play? Like, who are you going to get to play Bart vs. the Space Mutants for you? Like, in 1990 or whatever.
It was Bart Mania.
Oh yeah, the kids. Get the kids in. They love Bart.
Just this man saying, "Do you want to play some games, children?"
Hey, children.
Take him in the back of the van.
What's that episode with the guy? Oh, I'm blanking on it pretty bad.
Oh, it's the Poochie episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you children want to come with me? Yeah, okay. Okay, this one's always a bit awkward because of this. Yeah, so we're coming up to where Grandpa is, but again, I don't remember how to do it. You might have to rocket a very specific window, but I don't remember. I know roughly where it is, just not how to do it. Alright, I've got enough rockets. We can do them all.
Ooh.
And this is kind of cool. I mean, like, there's a... Like, you use the key here. Can't remember if you have to use it. And then that teleports you to the Moe's.
And that's... is Moe's backwards? Yeah. That's
It's the beginning of the level.
Isn't it?
Although, annoyingly, you then have to go all the way over here to this door if you want to teleport back. Which, like, just makes no sense.
Why? Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Max, I'm going to say Max because I know that's you, Max. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Max. I hope this is what you wanted.
I mean, I'm sorry that you're watching this,
Yeah.
but happy birthday regardless.
We'll beat the game for Max. That's fine. We can get that done. Okay, so it's here. It's one of these... Oh, spooky. It's one of these windows. You can do something, and Grandpa will, like, come out and throw a load of extra lives at you. I can't remember if it's a rocket, and I've only got one rocket left. So if I pick the wrong window...
Okay, we need some chat help here.
Yeah.
Come on, chat. Pull through. We need your guidance on this magnificent game. Now, my question is this. Why did they go with Maggie when clearly her name is Magaggy?
Magaggy, yeah. I mean, it's Magaggy's birthday after all. We might just have to skip it. I'm going to have a sip of beer.
Oh, there's another Max in the chat. This is awkward. We don't care about you right now.
You just know so many Maxes. I can't keep up.
I do. Max Power.
Okay, I'm going to whistle. But here's why I didn't want to use the whistle. Because the whistle also summons the dog. And the dog will, like, attack you. So, like, in any other position, the whistle is useless. But here... Yep, here he comes. Oh, God. No! Well, this was a trick.
What does the whistle do, though?
It summons the dog.
But then what's it meant to... How does that help with Grandpa?
I don't know. I think
you just got pranked.
I got mad pranked. Right.
Well done, Chad.
Top,
Chad's
middle.
Chad.
Here we go. I'm going to just put the rocket down here and we'll see what happens. Well, it doesn't even hit the window, so it's not that. I'll try
Absolute disaster.
I think it is the whistle. I'll try it again. No.
But no dog that time.
No dog. I'll try it one more time. If the dog has run away. Yes! There he is!
What? Oh, he looks hideous.
That's so bad. Oh, that was awful. I'm sorry, everyone. That was
really depressing.
I kind of want to see it again. That was terrible. All right, we got Magagi, so we should be able to win this fine. All right, well, I got hit already.
Think of how many kids got this for their birthday. Oh,
I know, it missed
sad.
Christmas, didn't it? Because it came out afterwards. But yeah, like this is one of those where it's like, as a rental, you wouldn't feel so bad about it, would you? Like someone rented it, I was like, oh, that was bad. But yeah, if you were like, I want the Bart game, and this is what you got.
I would rather have had is it Lee Carvello's putting challenge?
Well, that was a hell of a game. You know,
hell of a game.
hell of a game. Still holds up, actually. All right, this is when I think it gets really bad. Like this is beatable, but like it's like it just becomes a normal platformer for some reason.
I've got a thought about this level.
Okay.
And it's actually nothing to do with what's on the top part of the screen. It's actually Marge, of course.
Of course, you got Marge
Now,
questions. I get it.
I've got Marge questions. I've always got Marge questions. But I would like everyone to just picture this. Look at how they've drawn Marge, right? There's a strange taper to her hair. Do you think it just goes up to a point? Like if you were to keep drawing it.
Oh, like a triangle, do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's possible.
Interesting. I think that's interesting, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, it's weird that they didn't just have it go straight up. Like,
yeah.
It's not
Why
like
would
they
you not
didn't
do
have
that?
the space. They could have done that. Okay, this is awkward. That was very awkward. I did not like that at all.
There's a 1-up at the Quickie Mart if you hit the E with a rocket.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
Tom's a pro. Don't worry, guys.
I know that's the thing. I know that first level. I quite like that first level. I dare I say it. It's the rest of the game where you just phase through platforms. You know, just as an example.
Hmm.
When I was covering this game originally, it was always like this point when I kind of like, for the other versions, I would kind of know. Because depending on how this section feels, you kind of get a good sense for the controls because it's so unreasonable and not nice.
Are they meant to be like sweets?
I think so, yeah. There's like a weird magic theme to this level where so much of it is like just magical items, and then there's like sweets as well because there's lolly pops coming up. All right, how am I meant to time this? Let's just go. Okay, then I can... That one's just going crazy. There's a hat there, but I don't think I need it because they give you more hats than you need. And look at this, Joe. Like, what are you... It's so unreasonable.
And I mean, that looks to me like it's just, oh, okay.
That was nicer than I thought it would be.
The hitbox there was a lot more forgiving than I thought it was.
Yeah, it like snapped to where I needed it to be. Okay, so I'm going to wait. I did it again. Okay. Oh, I just phased through that one. So
that's yeah. Well, you can't win them all. Marge staring right into your soul. I would usually like that. But
yeah, isn't that your phone wallpaper or something like that?
I've got socks with Marge on.
Okay.
I've actually got 2 pairs of socks with Marge on. Maybe a phone wallpaper. That's not a bad idea, actually.
When you say with Marge on, do you mean just Marge, or is it like
just
a Simpsons?
Marge?
Okay.
Full face Marge.
I think I've seen that video.
Oh, and I got another pair this Christmas with Marge on.
You're so easy to buy for. Must be so nice having you for Christmas. Like, what does Joe want? Well, just look at his socks.
I got a fantastic set of socks. This is unrelated to the Marge socks. It's another set of Simpsons socks. They were being sold at a shop called Typo here in the UK.
Okay.
They sort of sell stationery and kind of cutesy licensed branded stuff. And they had a whole range of Simpsons things. And they had socks, right? They are the best designed Simpsons socks I've ever seen. One of them has... Yeah, because they're not just like, oh, stick Homer on it, stick Marge. They've got Ned when he's screaming about purple drapes, like in that pose. Like, who would have thought that? Put Ned on there.
Yeah.
Purple drapes. And they've also got, they've got Bart, squishy-eyed Bart, crazy squishy-eyed Bart.
Sorry.
And
I had it,
also
but I
got,
lost it.
What was the third one? Oh, Homer as a toasty cinnamon roll in bed. It's just like, that's great choices for a sock.
I would say they're memes,
recommend.
but the purple drape one isn't really a meme, is it? Like,
No.
It's just a funny reference.
I would have expected the hedge, right?
Yeah.
That's a given. But no,
Oh, yeah.
purple drapes. All my life, I wanted purple drapes.
That's like a season 9 episode as well. It's like not even a gold. Well, it is. I guess it's golden age, but depends who you ask.
I'm sorry, I need to stop talking about my socks and actually see the chat.
Oh, it's all
Whilst
about your
Tom's
socks, I'm
struggling.
sure. Yeah.
No one cares about my socks, and that's fine.
You have to tune into your sock stream for that. Okay.
That's over on OnlyFans.
We did it. Extra life.
First and last level are good. It's all of the middle levels that are trash. Thoughts?
I completely agree. It just takes so much to get to that 5th level. And the 5th level isn't easy as well. You know, like, so you'll get all that way, game over, and then you're just like, oh. But like, yeah, I agree that it's a good level. It's just like, it's difficult and it takes so much to get there that it's tough.
Honestly, I would like a big Simpsons game collection. Maybe it would be impossible due to licensing issues, though. Just go steal Tom's.
What? No, that's mine. It's very
but
expensive.
Yours is... Yeah, well, should have thought about that before you started streaming.
That's true.
Yeah, go get that.
No, I agree.
I would like some Simpsons games.
I think even just these even these bad ones, I would totally take. I think that would be super interesting, just to have them on the Switch or something. I don't know. Well, that didn't go very well. Oh, I forgot about this.
Somehow this sprite of Bart's looks more like Bart to me than half of Bart's Nightmares sprites.
That's interesting.
Which one's Bart's Nightmare again?
That's
Is that
the
on water slide level?
SNES Windy World one.
Oh no, that one. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they did have 8-bit hardware, right? So it's a little bit more simplistic. The main problem with Bart's sprite is that his like jaw is always like nose.
Where's his
Whatever
nose?
Yeah, his like upper lip has like snapped down or something. That was like the main problem with it.
When you move slightly and then his nose comes back, I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I think
I can just do that on the spot, apparently. There you go.
But then it looks like Voldemort when it's just flat face.
God, this jump is awful. Okay.
Okay, Other Max says, I'm about 5 minutes too late, but do you think the Marge sprite was more inspired by her original drawing where she had more of an actual beehive hairstyle?
Oh, maybe.
Get out of here with your logic, Max. Had enough of that.
Oh, I'm just doing that wrong. Oh, and I got a game over. Cool.
Let's look at some Tracy Ullman Marge just to...
I think he's right. That probably
I think
is
you're
it.
right.
But there is season 1 stuff in this game, so it's not just like Tracy Ullman stuff.
I wonder why. I mean, I know there's a whole story about, Matt Groening wanted bunny ears under there or something.
Yeah.
But like, why did they go with really tall hair for Marge? I'd love to know if that actually is the reason or if there's other things to it.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's... You would assume there's some silhouette stuff in there, right? Just trying to make her look very distinct. And if you believe the story of Matt Groening, like, making it while waiting for a meeting, then there probably was a little bit of a rushed aspect to it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting again, by the way. I got a game over. I don't think I'm going to spray the kid this time. It's going to take too long.
The kid's been sprayed. We've seen it.
Yeah,
We've
it's
enjoyed
blind. It's over.
I'd be interested if they did the digital eclipse approach with dev interviews and such. Otherwise, I'm fine with emulating them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you want history on this stuff, Gary Kitchen, like the designer of this game and someone who's been a part of Imagineering and Accolade and stuff, like he's done interviews and stuff out there. So there are things you can find about him talking about the game, and he said stuff about like, oh, it's too difficult and we made it too hard, which is why Bart vs. the World is a bit more generous with health. So there's some stuff out there. It'd be cool to get more onto this, but I guess for me, I feel like I would be more cynical about it. I'll be more like, well, what the hell happened? That's the documentary I kind of want to see, not the like feel good or what a time that was making those games.
Wait, what was his name? Gary Kitchen.
Gary Kitchen. Or Gary
That's
Kitchens,
not his
maybe?
name.
It's his
No one's
name.
called Kitchen.
It's the Kitchen Brothers.
There were two of them?
Yeah, there was Gary and David Kitchen, I want to say. Or maybe it was Barry Kitchen. Can't remember.
Did they have a relative who was like Tom Toilet?
They had Tom Toilet. You don't want to know what he made. But yeah, like, so there's a super interesting history there. But it's kind of like, did you ever see the Oasis documentary thing, Supersonic, that came out like maybe 10 years ago?
I did not.
Okay, well, it was quite good, I think. Oh, I've done that wrong. But it was one of those where, because it was like an official thing, they did like the golden era of Oasis and the first 2 albums, and they were like, and we were the best rock band ever, and then it ends. And you're like, well, a few things happened after that, but you're missing out a big chunk of the story there. And that's like the more interesting thing, when they were doing like so many drugs and hated each other. That's kind of what you want to hear about, right? But they cut that out of the story.
That sounds a lot like, well, it wasn't a documentary, but it sounds a lot like the whole Bohemian Rhapsody sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's the problem with that. They'll do a little bit of like, oh, here are some of the issues we had, but it never like quite touches the actual stuff you want to hear about.
It's all a bit sugar coated.
Yeah, and again, you get a bit of that, but you know, if it's going to present itself in that way and it's trying to be as fair as possible, you want to hear it all. Shall we get the whistle again? Whistle for Grandpa?
What do we think? Whistle for Grandpa?
Let me have a sip of drink while we all decide.
Can we see some whistles for Grandpa in the chat, please?
Get some whistles, please.
I want to know why they never adjusted the controls to make the sequels play like actual platformers.
I completely agree. It's a point that I made in my videos, where it's like, I get that games are rushed, right? I get it. But at the end of the day, someone must have sat down and been like, what the like, just make some adjustments. Like, just tweak it just a little bit. Ugh. I agree. The fact that nobody said like, hey, maybe don't have B be like the jumping button and the weapon. Like, the fact that that never got fixed is insane.
You know what it probably was?
Go on.
Everyone had lead poisoning back then, right?
What year are you thinking of?
Like the 80s?
Sure.
They all had lead pipes. Everyone. I mean, that's why there was people think that there was. Let's not get into that. It's lead poisoning. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Well, that explains a lot.
It does. It really does. When I play Bart's Nightmare, I get mad because for some reason they decided to only double up on the bad minigames, and all the good ones are one-offs.
I guess it's
Nightmare.
if you consider Bartzilla doubled up, I suppose. Because that's split into 2. But yeah, Itchy and Scratchy is split into 2, and Temple of Maggie is split into 2. So yeah, Temple of Maggie is the worst one by a country mile. So the fact that they did that twice is a bit crazy. Really wish I knew where this extra life was. It's in one of these bushes. I just can never remember.
Does that make Marge a half human and half furry? Well, let's get into that.
Finally. Asking the real
I'm
questions.
glad someone asked. Finally, yes. I would say go do some research and go onto some furry websites, some furry forums. Probably a lot of discussions on there already.
This is horrible advice. Why did I invite you on? If you were just going to...
I don't know.
And if you're going to tell people like, listen, get out of here, mate. What you want is some furry websites.
I don't know any to suggest, I'm afraid.
Although we can, I think after this, I'll set up some merch, which will be Marge's furry socks for people to buy. I think that'd be quite nice.
I'll take 10.
Yeah. 1 rabbit ear on each of them, like a pair or something.
They could be like knee-high stockings, and I just put them all.
Oh my god! And it's blue knee-high stockings. Oh, that would be awful. But I would also
coming
take
to an
that.
Etsy near you.
That's so bad. If anyone does commissions, let me know. Okay, so I'll show off the. I did do this last time, but I'll show it off again. So
Ethan Chi is saying get coins from Grandpa to get the magnet for the carnival. By the way.
Oh, but then I have to go back. I'll see how I feel. So this is what they were talking about with the extra life before. You do one of these, and then you get this. There you go. When you say like E on the quickie mark, right? Like when I read that tip, it's like I thought they meant this E. There's this giant E, and it's like hit E to get live. So you'd be like, it's this one, right? But no, it's this tiny little E on this black and white sign that just doesn't even look like the quickie mark.
That's just terrible. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Max, I can't remember which one was Mooncat. I haven't played UFO 50 in a while, to be fair. What were you talking about kind of reminds me of the movie adaptation of The Disaster Artist. It kind of sugarcoats how abusive Tommy Wiseau could actually be. Oh, yes.
I saw that and I would agree. Like I think it was a decent film, but yeah, it was very much that sort of approach, I would say. Do I want to go back and get the... How many coins do I have? 4? All right, let's go back and get the... Let's go back and get it. Oh, I didn't buy the key. Well, forget that then.
Max, Tom won't do that because he's a filthy console gamer.
That's
so
true.
He can't play UFO 50, I'm afraid.
Why hasn't that been ported, to be fair?
I don't know. It seems like it would be good on Switch.
Yeah. Maybe the tech on Switch 2 will enable UFO. Oh, there he is. Whistle for Grandpa, everybody.
Whistles for Grandpa. Hooray.
This is. That was awful. So this boss fight's quite easy, but it's also quite easy to die. But it's all reactions. You just wait for him to throw and then jump. Oh god. Yep, there we go.
Well, that was really quick.
Yeah, well, like, so the gimmick here is that you collect all the letters so the member of the Simpsons family helps you out. So the bowling balls also do damage. But you shouldn't even move in that one. You just mash B and then jump whenever he throws the thing. But you just got to concentrate because it's actually quite tricky timing to do that.
Well, you had me up until the concentrate bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't be doing that. Second half of Bartzilla is slightly better than the first, so it's not that bad comparatively, but I would still rather have had either 2 Bartman stages or 2 Bloodstream stages.
Yeah, like a second Bartman stage would have been really cool. Because that is the best level in that game, I would say, quite easily.
Which one's the Bartman stage?
The flying one with the slingshot.
Oh, yes.
You fight all the different Simpsons characters who are in like planes and stuff, and Barney is like riding a pink elephant. It's actually just quite good. It's weird. It's weird to say.
You ever wonder why the arcade game makes Marge player 1? Because she's number 1. Yes.
Isn't she the oldest? Isn't that it?
Get out of here.
Like back then, I think she was the oldest member of the family. So it's done by age.
This comment.
What do you mean?
How do I pin this chat? Because I just totally agree. Marge is number 1.
I got that wrong. But yeah, because she was 38 and Homer was 36, right? And then at some point they aged up Homer. So he was like 38, and then I want to say he's like 40 or something now, maybe? I think originally he was 36.
Have they finally aged up a little bit more then?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I just need to... A little aside. Max in the chat has... Max Morkins in the chat has just sent me a Discord link to Etsy. And it's a crocheted Marge Simpson hat. So it's a really tall beanie looking hat.
Oh no.
This is brilliant, although I guess you'd need to stuff it to keep it upright, unless you had a really elongated head.
Yeah. I think you would need to stuff.
£22.35 though. Low stock. Low stock.
Well, I guess you know what you're getting as a little treat for yourself.
5 stars.
Okay.
Oh, you can get them for children as well.
If you want them to suffocate, that sounds terrible.
Yes. That price is just for 3 to 6 months, and 6 to 9 months. Then it gets more expensive. Adults is £29.15. I'm not paying that.
I just fell through it again. I really have to concentrate on these jumps. They're just so... It's just the fact that you fall through the platform. It's just so bad. Like, you just see it. You just see him just fall right through. There's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, that
was my fault. That was my fault. In the arcade game, Homer's 35 and Marge is 34. Interesting. And that seems very young, actually.
Do you think you're going to get sad the day when you're going to be older than Homer in the episodes? And that's still going?
As long as I'm not bald, I think I'll be okay.
Well...
I keep my hair, and I'll be alright.
It can happen very quickly, I'm just saying.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for that.
Just being honest.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be bald by the end of this stream, I think. That's the way this is going.
Is it because of me or the game?
Is this the game? There's just a real, like, odd precision to this. But it's one of those where it's like, right, so you kind of need to press B to do, like, a big jump. But it makes you also, like, slippery. So sometimes you just land on. And you want to kind of, like, let go of everything so you don't slide. But you just, like, if you don't go far enough, then you phase through. It's a bit of a mess. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Grandpa again at some point tonight.
Oh. I don't want my Homer to get old. Well.
I think that's ship sailed, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So is Homer younger than the show now? Is that what you were saying before?
So how is he in the show now? 38?
I don't know. I think
40.
you might have to look that up, I'm afraid.
Okay.
This is now a mathematical, scientific thing.
Because I know every now and then they age them, right?
Oh,
Very
right.
rarely.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson age. Okay, he was 40 by season 18.
40?
Okay, wow,
Yeah,
alright,
that was my guess, but
that's a long time ago though, season 18, blimey.
yeah, that was when the film came out, wasn't it, around then? Or was it actually, no, was that a bit before the film? Maybe?
I don't think it's changed since then though.
Okay. So it's 40 then. We can go with 40.
I guess so. I mean, it's kind of all over the place, isn't it?
I'm going to try and be a bit smarter with this. I'm going to try and just attack him after he attacks. There we go. So that was me hitting him, I'm pretty sure. Because he doesn't do any damage to you. It's just these little squares he's throwing at you. God.
Not the squares.
Okay, I got a tick. No, oh, no. There we go.
I'm older than Jason Alexander in the first season of Seinfeld. Oh.
I mean, he always looked 40 though, didn't he? To be fair.
I know for a fact you look a lot better than him though, so it's fine. Don't worry. Why
God, I hate this bit
Homer?
so much.
Good question. They've never aged the children, have they?
I heard that it
Still
was
8 and
just
10.
because, like, it's a group of guys writing it, and as they got older, they were like, Homer, like, they aged him because they were aging. Is what I heard.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to that, actually. Let's get on to, because I know this was, I think you had a comment in your Tapped Out video about this, about the voices, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was watching a relatively new episode. I think, I can't remember what season it was, but it was what I would classify as New Simpsons.
Yeah.
And the thing that stuck out to me, everyone always talks about Marge. And I think this might have been what you mentioned in your comment. Correct me if I'm wrong. But everyone always says about Marge and like, oh, she sounds terrible, blah, 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 blah. The voice that actually stuck out to me most was not Marge. I guess everyone's got used to it in a way. For me, it was Skinner, actually. Sounded
Skinner, interesting.
really bad. Yeah.
Skinner is Harry Shearer as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Harry Shearer's voice is just changed, and it just sounds pretty bad now across the board.
He's just very old.
Yeah.
He's very old. He's like, what? Over 80 now? I
It
think?
must be. Oh, come on. That's not fair.
He's 81. So yeah, it's just gonna happen.
Again, it's just, yeah, that has been bad for a while. And it is kind of crazy that people don't. Because Marge, I think you understand, right? Because she has a very distinctive, like, her voice was always quite distinctive. And it's not that Harry Shearer's characters weren't distinctive, but they were not quite as iconic, I guess, in that same way as Marge. Oh god, this is a mess. So Marge, I think you can kind of be like, I get it. Like, it's not great, but you can understand it. But Harry Shearer is just like, yeah, he just doesn't sound the same across the board.
Yeah.
God, this level is terrible. I just need to like really throw that in. Like, what is happening here? Right, how do I beat this version?
Why is he in a big shoe? Oh, it's because there's a really big shoe shop.
Yeah, yeah, you got it from the really big shoe shop. Come on.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it all makes sense. It's fine.
Lisa used to be 7 until season 3.
No.
I actually don't know. I have no clue.
It's because it was her birthday in the first episode. I think that's what they're saying. The Michael Jackson episode.
The Michael Jackson episode, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. I thought she was always 8 though, and they just kind of ignored birthdays. Because Bart also had a birthday in that same season, Radio Bart. So they both had birthdays then. So I thought that was just one of those that they just ignore. Can't believe this checkpoint is so far back as well.
If you're older than Homer, you aren't allowed to watch The Simpsons anymore.
Wow, is that...
Tricks, no.
Well, I mean, you're not, Joe.
I'm getting there.
Don't jump.
Can I watch old episodes? I just can't watch new episodes. I'll take that. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's a fair trade.
That's a fair trade, yeah.
You can watch Marsh versus the Monorail, but that's your lot.
I actually kind of like the new dimension that old Harry Shearer adds to Ned Flanders specifically. I think Ned sounds... I think because Ned has a bit more... Ah, no, that's difficult to say, really. I mean, they all have their own different sort of dimensions to it.
I think I get it from the perspective of, I feel like they're trying to tell different stories with Ned. You know, ever since what happened with Maud and then what happened with Edna and stuff. You know, his stories have very much changed. So I get... well, like, you know, think about his stories before. He was just the neighbor that Homer didn't like and was like overly chipper and stuff like that. But I feel like over the years they developed him a little bit more and is like a little bit more interesting than what he used to be. So I get liking his voice because it reflects that change of just being
trauma.
of just being a more complicated character. Please die. Oh my god, this is awful.
I was watching, can't remember the name of the episode, but it's basically the one where Ned starts the Leftorium.
Yes,
quite an early episode.
Yes, season 3. When Flanders Fail. That's it.
When Flanders failed, yes, and it was really refreshing. And I've been just as a bit of context, I haven't really watched a lot of classic Simpsons recently, like the past few years, I'd say. So whenever I go back and watch them now, I am just legitimately finding them so funny and great.
Yeah,
because it's like I forgot a lot. Well, I haven't forgot necessarily, but it's just, yeah, it's nice to see it again after a little while. And it was really good to see an episode where Ned is just a normal guy.
Yeah.
I forgot how much he was just a normal guy at the beginning. He wasn't a religious nut. He was just a guy that was... And I completely forgot. If this came up in a quiz question, like Simpsons Pub Quiz, what did Ned do before the Leftorium? I would not have said pharmaceuticals.
Oh, as if I was... Okay.
Yeah, that's what he says, that he left to start the Leftorium. And that's like, wow. That's crazy. There was this whole other side to Ned, and it's kind of been lost.
God, this is... I just phased through him that time. See, that's like... I don't know what to do against that, because I jump on his head, and then, like, I phase through him because he no longer has collision, but then, like, my momentum takes me one way, and then, like, he just jumps that way, so it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't remember how to beat this guy.
Simpsons is for Gen Alpha only. Now, what does that mean?
I guess 8-year-olds? Is that where we're at? If you're older than Lisa, you can't watch The Simpsons anymore.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think modern Simpsons episodes are like genuinely depressing. There's one where Marge straight up says she would have left Homer years ago if it weren't for the kids. Oh,
Really?
what?
Oh my god.
That's bleak.
That is bleak.
I just love that. I think modern Simpsons is genuinely depressing. Put that on a poster.
I think it sounds like they're right.
I don't disagree either.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that is the thing. Like I don't get angry watching New Simpsons. I just get sad. It's past the point of anger.
Well, it's like I think there's been a change of direction, haven't there, in recent years? The recent seasons have tried to go for a more emotional sort of angle, and sometimes it works really well. But it also kind of means like, yeah, you get stuff like that. I remember watching the one where they get like lost in the woods, like and it was like, yeah, just a bit more depressing because it was just Marge and Homer just genuinely trying to survive and being like, oh. I love you, Marge, and stuff like that. And they're in a bus at some point. It was just genuinely quite depressing.
I think I've actually seen that one, which is kind of bizarre because I haven't seen a lot of them. But that one does ring a bell.
Yeah, they've just changed their approach, so they're not as. That's fine. No, that's fine. That's totally fair. That's good.
I tell you which episode I don't want to get into the whole, modern Simpsons sucks.
Well, I mean, tell that to you 10 minutes ago, I guess.
I know. I need to stop myself. But I'll tell you one thing I really dislike.
Yeah.
Well, one thing in particular was the episode. It was the episode where they basically they did a sort of what ifs. No, not even what ifs. But no, it was what ifs. It was the episode was sort of bookended by anonymous, like the masked anonymous people.
Oh, this rings a bell.
Giving secrets away, and one of them is sort of like Martin Prince is actually a middle-aged man and undercover in the school and weird stuff like that. I hated that episode. Lazy.
Come on now, make
lazy
this jump.
Stuff.
Well, lazy as in they're just like throwing anything at the wall sort of thing.
Because they know, lazy because it's just like, that will get people will talk about that because it's funny that Martin's actually got this gruff voice and it just sucks.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a change of approach, which has like triggered this whole "is Simpsons good again?" I would kind of say like it's better, but like to say it's good, I think it's very generous. They have some good episodes, but that doesn't mean like you can tune in a random episode from like season 34 and you're gonna have a good time. I don't think that happens at all.
I would love to see a list. I want some examples. When people say that, I want specific episodes that I can watch and I'm sure disagree with.
I think there are some. I remember watching some and liking them, but yeah. I think I can beat level 2 today. I know it seems very unlikely because I've already game over twice on it. It's just that boss fight is way harder than I remember. Like he just doesn't, you can't get away from him. It's like such a small arena that it just makes it really hard to get away.
What? This YouTube live stuff is very strange. Like I've got your stream open just to
thank you.
Read the chat.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But I've not paused it or anything. But it's now become like 2 minutes behind.
Oh.
How? How's that happened?
I don't know.
How strange. I know Marge has been furious and bitter at home before, but that just sounds like something she wouldn't say. Well, that's the problem with a lot of newer episodes, is it's stuff that they wouldn't say. It's not in character.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right, I'm gonna buy the magnet this time. Just in case.
We're getting the magnet.
I don't need that spray can. Just trying to optimize this now so we can get to level 2. I didn't do Mo this time because you don't need to. I think that means I need to do all the firework stuff at the end.
I like the Roblox money laundering episode.
What?
I have seen that one.
What are you on
I've
about?
seen that one. There's an episode where it's Roblox characters. Why it wasn't Minecraft, I don't know. They really missed the trick there.
No one likes Minecraft. That's probably why.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Have you not
All
seen
right.
the new? Have you not seen the new trailer for the Minecraft movie?
Oh yeah, everyone
my God,
loved
it
it.
looks so cool.
Yeah,
And
Jack
then
Black
Jennifer
is going to
Coolidge-
save Minecraft.
Yeah. Jennifer Coolidge runs over a villager and she's like, "Ow!" And it's great.
Did you
Very
laugh?
funny. I actually did laugh at the villager. I did.
Okay.
I did. Am I going to go see it opening night? Maybe.
You're going to see it though,
Oh,
right?
I am going to see it. I mean, I saw the Mario movie. I'm going to see the Minecraft movie.
But Mario was all right.
It was okay.
Did you ever see? You know how like the Lego movie came out, and then everyone was like, "We got to do our own Lego movie." Did you ever see like the? Oh, what was it? Like not there's a brand that's like not Lego, Duplo. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Isn't Duplo like kiddie Lego?
Yeah. I think there was the
are you
Duplo
thinking of
movie.
Mega Blocks? No, okay, Duplo.
I think it was Duplo. It had the woman who's been in everything recently. I can't remember what her name is. Anna Taylor-Joy or something? Is that her?
Oh yeah, the voice
It
of
wa-
Peach.
Yeah, the one who was Peach. Yeah, she was in it. Playmobil, that was it. That was terrible. But like they did the same thing. It's like the same thing that like Modern Simpsons does, right? Where they're like, we need to make this emotional, guys. So like, it's something like it's a sister and brother hanging out, and then like I think both their parents die, and it's like them arguing, like the brother and sister arguing, and then both their parents die, and then it cuts to like a year later, where the sister is just working, trying to keep them afloat. But then they like get sucked into like the Playmobil world.
This sounds awful. I didn't even know this existed.
Oh, it was. I kind of recommend it because it was bad. But again, it's not. Rather than being like, let's just make a silly movie about this thing because it's silly, it tried to do the Lego movie thing of like, no, we need a message and an emotional core to this. But they just had to like, they just like made it kind of horrible. Like where it's a horrible situation. And the brother and sister are like horrible to each other, but just like no real reason apart from being like, we need to make this like deep and stuff.
Why did you watch this?
It was on Prime Video, and I was like, I'm curious.
Were you drunk?
I don't think so.
I'm a few beers in.
Yeah,
This seems like a good idea.
put the Playmobil on. It was interesting. I'm glad I watched it, but it was very bad.
Will you do a Minecraft movie review? Yes. I'm gonna do a ranking.
What? No. What you need
Minecraft
to,
Revisited.
What you need? Oh, how dare you! What you need to do is I watched the Minecraft movie every day for a week, and here's what happened.
Yes.
That's where the
yeah.
clicks are in, and then
Everyone
it's just
will
you
click that.
looking happy on day 1, and then looking depressed with like a villager behind you on day 7, and like bags under your eyes, something like that.
I mean, here's my hot take.
Okay.
I don't know if it's hot. Or my hot prediction. I actually think the Minecraft movie is going to be pretty good.
Pretty good, you say?
Yeah, I actually think it's going to be pretty good. Everyone saw it and was like, this looks terrible and it looks disgusting. Why did they not just make it all animated? I think it's going to be pretty good.
I don't think it'll be terrible. But when you say pretty good, do you mean like the same level as like the Mario movie?
I think it'll be higher rated than Mario.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why I said
you're
that.
just saying things now.
I'm just saying things.
You just need attention. All right. Grandpa's
Are we
back.
going again? Grandpa's back.
Oh yes.
The Mario movie
I've
was
also messed
fine.
this up, by the way, and I should have sprayed Mo, because I've missed one.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I didn't buy the key, so I can't go back to the beginning easily.
So
So,
you got a skateboard.
yep, I think I have to do the skateboard again. I got too cocky. I don't think it will do better than the Mario movie.
Maybe not.
Because
Maybe
I think
that's a
there
bit
was
too
just
bold.
like, because it's animated and very clearly for kids. I know Minecraft is for kids. We all know this. You know, we don't need to debate that. It's for children.
Excuse me. Wait, what? No.
Yeah. But like, this film is live action and stuff, and I think it'll get less of a pass than the Mario film did.
Okay, who here in the chat plays Minecraft, and are you a child?
They wouldn't say though, would they?
You better be over 13, otherwise I'm telling
Yeah.
YouTube.
Don't report the people watching my stream. You leave them alone. All right, I very much messed this up. So here we go. Here's Jimbo. Round 2.
I still haven't been able to get more than 6 pages in Bart's Nightmare. But in exchange, I got really good at using the skateboard.
Oh yeah, I never really used the skateboard. I know it's good because I think you can build up your health using it. Like there's like a perk that you can, if you like, the longer you use it, the more health you get off it. I just found it so difficult to use that I just like never did it. Never did that. Did I not do this? I must have missed 2 then. You know what? I can buy the... This is fine. I can go to Moe's, do Moe, or spray Moe, I should say, buy the key, and then I can like warp back to the beginning. So that's fine, I think.
Which will do better, Minecraft movie or Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie?
What do you mean 2? There was a 1?
There's already been... Come on now, Tom.
I legitimately don't know this.
There's been a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Game?
Film. There's
There's been 1 or 2 Five Nights at Freddy's films.
I'm trying to think who's in it.
Okay.
The guy from Hunger Games, Josh Hutch, and Scooby-Doo guy.
Oh, the Shaggy guy, do you mean?
Shaggy guy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And MatPat.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
That's why I haven't seen it, I guess. But no, I think Minecraft is a safe bet there. I think that's quite...
Jack
simple.
Black, very, very kind of bankable actor, right?
Okay,
Very
all right.
bankable.
Then let me ask you this. What's
Yeah.
the like highest grossing film with Jack Black in? If you say Borderlands 1, I know you're
Probably
telling Porky's.
Probably Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's gotta
That
be
did
one of...
huge in China.
Right, Mo,
It did.
No, I believe you. So his biggest movie is the one where you don't see his face ever.
But you feel his passion through the screen.
Okay. Because yeah,
And
like
he
the
will do it
Mario
again.
It probably is the Mario movie because that did really, really well.
Oh right, he was Bowser. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
he was Bowser and did the
Yeah,
song
yeah.
and stuff. God. Okay. Key. There it is.
My brother used to play Minecraft a lot. Your older brother? I'm sure you mean older brother.
Must mean older brother, yeah.
Must.
That'd be crazy otherwise.
My biased opinion is that Minecraft is not a children's game, but an all-ages game, much like the majority of Nintendo titles.
I mean, yeah, there's only so much I can get on my high horse because the new Mario comes out, I'm there day one. And I'm playing Bart versus the Space Mutants, but arguably it's a kid's game. All right, that went terribly, but here we are. And well, hold on, there's something. Oh, go away, go away. Why can't I pause? Why does this game not allow to pause? I didn't realize the chat box was on the wrong layer, so it was actually displaying behind the thing. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't notice that.
That's fine, you know, you're looking your merch.
I can't see very well, to be honest with you.
I appreciate your honesty there.
Genuinely, if you can manage, it's very worth getting skilled with swerving between lanes and jumping over cracks because the skateboard is overpowered. There we go, some hot tips.
That's what, yeah, whenever I watch like speed runs or just like full playthroughs of their game, everyone went for the skateboard. It's just like I was able to beat it without it. I just played it safe in the Windy World because it was just so easy to like die and lose. But I beat it. I got an A+. Took ages, but I did it. And now I'm going to beat Bart versus the Space Mutants live on stream, so it's going to be cool.
Well, we want to see level 3. We're disappointed.
I'm doing my best. And it's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
It's just not.
Highest grossing Jack Black movies. Number 1, Mario.
Yep.
Number 2, Jumanji.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Number 3,
Ew.
Jumanji 2. Number 4,
no.
Kung Fu Panda 2. Really?
Okay.
Jumanji did that well?
I completely forgot. That was a thing.
That's crazy.
And the fact that the second one did very well as well. It's also crazy. So I've seen Mario, not seen the 2 Jumanji films. And I think I've seen Kung Fu Panda 2, but if I have, I don't remember it.
Oh yeah, I've only seen Mario. The thing I wish with Mario, and I think it's probably what a lot of people would say is a bugbear. It didn't really ruin the film by any means.
Too much Luigi. I'm with you on this one. Should have been cut.
How dare you? We need Luigi more than ever.
Well, let's not go there. Let's not turn into that stream.
The songs, the use of actual kind of
the light,
songs. Yeah,
I agree. That was like, I like Take on Me, but why is this playing? Like, why is this playing?
Yeah, just why?
Yeah. Who do you think that was? Do you think that was Illuminati saying, Nintendo, we need hot songs in our film? Or was Miyamoto was like, aha is the best, get it in the film, I don't care how?
I think it was Illuminati.
It's called, oh yeah, Illuminati, yeah. Not Illumination? Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, was that a genuine slip of the tongue?
Yep.
I thought you were making some shrewd comment on there, you know.
I wish I was. Be a good joke.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was not.
Scored a rock, yeah. I would have said that, but actually that's too old now.
It's like 2003, wasn't it? So it's just, yeah.
It's still a good film though. Don't get me wrong.
People loved that film when I was younger. I remember I think I've seen some of it, but I'm not sure if I saw it all the way through.
I still get goosebumps at that final concert bit, honestly. It touched me.
Oh, that was risky. There we go.
But yeah, I imagine it probably was Illumination. Because they're saying that, listen, we know what we're doing here. Listen to us. Put in some songs. It'll work.
I think the fact that they made it also, I think, boosted it. Because it was like, compared to their other stuff, it was actually pretty good. Like, it's probably one of the best films they've made. Because the rest are just awful. Like, really bad stuff. Or maybe Despicable Me 1. Apart from that, awful stuff. And then we're all excited for the Zelda film, so that's going to be great.
Oh, that's happening, right?
That got confirmed.
When did that get confirmed? That must have been ages ago now.
Yeah, maybe last year, early last year, something like that.
Never mind.
Oh my god, this is. You have to be like so on your guard about this stuff. Like, you can dodge all of it, but it's so like, it's one of those games where like if you jump where you're meant to not jump, you're just screwed. You're just gonna get hit. There's like no leniency with this game.
It was November 2023.
Okay. I don't know if that will be good. I'm going to assume no.
I don't know enough about Zelda to comment.
I just like, because the thing is they've never really been able to pull it off with Zelda, or never even tried, I guess. Because like, how do you do this fantasy thing that's kind of for kids but not really for kids? And it's like, it's already taking so much from other media as well. Like, like, I guess you could do an animated version, but then is that what you really want to do? And then a live action one where you just have to have a little kid in green going, yeah? Like, how does that... It's just one where I have a really hard time like visualizing what that film would even like look like in a way that makes me think it could be good.
I guess my assumption was it was going to be animated. I didn't think live action, but then I don't know, maybe. Has there been any hints towards that?
I can't remember. I'm not too sure. Again, they haven't said anything about it for ages now, so...
Robert says, these shoes are giving me the heebie-jeebies. I was saying the other day that I love the phrase heebie-jeebies. It's just a great phrase, and I'm trying to use it more in my kind of everyday speech. So thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
They give me the heebie-jeebies too.
I know, there's just something so there's just something so uncomfortable or like off about the way they use... I just don't know what I meant to do there. Just don't know what I'm meant to do there. There's just something so uncomfortable about this. Like, it's lazy, but in a way where it's like, well, they're just shoes. Like, what are we? And they like take half your life off. That's not nice.
They might be really pointy shoes.
I mean, they look like
stilettos.
That would hurt. I mean, they look like they are, but like, I don't think that should kill a child.
Well, I want to know how much ROM size was taken up by Eat My Shorts.
Like half of it.
Too much, yeah.
There's another sample as well, isn't there? It's Eat My Shorts and something else, I think. I think there's 2 in this game. But they had one in the Game Boy as well. Escape from Camp Deadly had the voice clips.
I prefer the original Jumanji. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Definitely.
I'm sure that most people would feel that one.
Do you think that still holds up?
Do you know what? I've not seen it in many years, but I remember...
Same.
I remember when I was young, I used to get the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't even at, like, you know, points that were meant to be slightly scary. It was the heebie-jeebies at the idea of the passing of time.
Oh, what, a boy getting trapped in a game. And...
Yeah, and like the prospect of growing up. That really freaked me out when I was young.
And now you're old and you're over it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Put me back in. Get me in the game. Please. Yeah, I agree. There was something I had the same sort of feeling about that. Especially because
existential.
Like, yeah, wasn't it like it wasn't really his fault, or he was like messing around but not in that bad of a way, and then just gets trapped because it's just like it's not really his fault. Yeah, it's something like that. Okay, this is fine, by the way. This is all fine.
Right, we've got a comment here from JK NIFG IJD.
I think he goes by John. I think he said once it was a John.
Can't believe I was outside instead of watching this stream. I should stop touching grass. Quite right.
Can't argue with that. Right, I think you can grab these hats, but the rabbits are still there, so you take damage if you grab one. So you don't want to do that. This is weird. What the hell is that? Looks like this looks like they put the wrong sprite in. Like, this is the only alien in the game that does this, as far as I'm aware.
It's just lost.
But it does like a vibration thing, like it's a heavy thing, but it's just a normal alien.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I actually need these hats because I need 5 more. I need 1 more of these as well. You get
Hello,
back here.
Lucas. Welcome. Welcome to Tom Fail at level 2 again.
So annoying. You just have to be so careful, or a handkerchief will come and take you out. You know how that is.
Well, it might have bogies on it. I don't know. Infected.
It's true. Actually, maybe I can grind hats here to make sure I have enough.
Everyone's talking about a Metroid movie, and I've never played Metroid.
It's very good.
Actually, no, tell a lie. I have played a tiny bit of Metroid on the Super Nintendo Mini one, but that was it.
Yeah, that's the only one. That's one of the few I haven't beaten, but I've played most. I haven't beaten 1, but I've beaten Zero Mission, Fusion. Almost beat 2. I got to the end of 2, but didn't beat the final boss. Prime 2, Prime 3, Hunters, Dread. Yeah, I've beaten almost all of them. They're very good.
Well, la-dee-da.
I know. Have you seen this? Are you looking at the screen right now?
I am, yeah.
We just... Any thoughts? Any feelings?
I love the little ones with the feet.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
The woman's face has like 4 pixels for some reason.
Don't judge her.
I'm not judging. I'm just...
I love the little ones. They had a proper strut to them as they were walking.
Yeah.
I liked that.
It's like the best animation in the game. God, these jumps are horrible. Okay, so... There's going to be this flying handkerchief thing. I can't remember its pattern, so I need it to do its thing. So I can know what to do. Okay, get out of here, woman. That sounded bad.
That's it, yeah. She's just an innocent lady.
Okay, so it goes all the way up. Then I can avoid it like that. Okay.
Then it sort of spits out every now and then and goes, ugh.
Ew. Just coughs at you. Okay. there going to be another boss? Oh, no.
We've got the magic wands.
No. All right. Well, as long as there's a checkpoint. I got plenty of lives. I got 7 lives. So we can do this.
Metroid Prime Pinball the movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thoughts?
Yes. And when?
I'd like to see that as like a sort of almost like Tron, where it's all, you know, you're inside the pinball machine, and it's all crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I think Pinball is a retelling of Prime 1, from what I remember. The story of that is just Prime 1 again, but in pinball form. So I guess it's the same thing, really. But you can do it like, I feel like Doom set the standard. Do you remember the Doom film?
I do.
With The Rock? Because that had the first person section where like the rest of the film is bloody hell. Okay. Where the rest of the film is just a really generic whatever, not great sci-fi horror thing. And then just like for 5 minutes it's like, oh, remember Doom? That's what this film is about. And they did the proper camera angle with the gun.
Yep.
I feel like that kind of set the standard for like, if you're going to adapt a game, you kind of need to do something like that in there.
What's the best video game movie adaptation? In your opinion?
My opinion? Goodness.
Yeah. Is it Mario?
It's probably Mario. I didn't mind that most recent Tomb Raider film. I thought that was actually a pretty good adaptation of the reboot game. The ending was just awful, but I actually didn't mind that. I thought it actually did a good job. I guess the Mortal Kombat films people like.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
They've done 2 sets of those, which is the crazy thing. Well, yeah, there was the 90s ones, and then they did that other one like a few years ago.
I thought you meant a sequel to the newer one already.
No, well, that was meant to be a trilogy, so I don't know if they're still doing that. Right, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do with these bloody rings, and I keep jumping into them, and I don't know why. I can't go. It's got to be like one of these. There we go. God, that perspective is horrendous. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm really happy right now. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, we can all tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Okay, everyone plays their bets. This is a jump or a run? I think it's a run. I think I have to run underneath this one.
It's got to be a run. It's too fast for a jump.
Well, maybe I'm pretty quick on the old jump. Oh, I can't
okay,
anymore.
Well, that's a no then.
Yeah, I think it's a run. It was a run.
Okay, let me. So who said run? Got to pay out. Oh wait, this isn't Twitch. Never mind.
God, you again?
This is horrible sounds.
God, that was. Yep. Do I have to do the platforming again? Oh my god, I have to do the platforming again. Okay, that's fine. I've got a few attempts at this. I just need to get to level 3. I think level 3 is easier than level 2 from what I remember. God. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. Oh, okay. I'm getting better.
I forgot how many films, like video game movie adaptations, there's been recently. The Sonic films.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Sonic films. Yeah, Sonic 3.
Good.
I think Sonic 3 is probably the best one. I like it more than the Mario film.
Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
That was quite good.
I saw that for my birthday because it came out in May. I was a little bit drunk when I saw that film.
Oh, that's good.
It made it more fun for sure.
Yeah. Warcraft.
God, did you see Warcraft?
I think I have seen that actually.
I think it's meant to be okay, isn't it? Like not.
I think it was fine. Maybe a bit dull.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit dull. Uncharted. I have not seen that. And I don't.
Yeah, that doesn't look very good. I think they did a film based on the Batman games as well. I think there's a few Batman films out there.
Nah, I'm not sure about that.
No, it can't have been very good if they were.
Let's go down to the lowest grossing.
Oh, here we go. God, I don't. We got Marge, people. we got Marge. Oh, look, you got the hair there as well.
It is pointier, yes.
There we go. That's what I need to do. Don't you. Oh my god, this is horrible.
I do like that the babysitter bandit's here.
She was like, for 2 years there, she was like a very iconic character.
Yeah.
Like, she had her chance in the spotlight. I'm very glad I know how this boss fight works, because otherwise it's awful. But Marge actually makes this harder, which is... There we go. There we go.
Have they brought her back, that character?
She's, like, done cameos.
Cameos.
Like in the Season 8 one with the Insane Asylum, I think she's there.
Oh.
Like, she's never...
Oh,
I don't think she's done any spoken stuff, but I think she just shows up in the background. All right. We get to see a new level now. Oh my god, this was called Krusty Land as well. I should have mentioned that in my tapped out video. I forgot this was called Krusty Land.
Right, everyone go and dislike it. I was going to say downvote.
Downvote it.
Go downvote Tom's video.
Oh god, I remember this level.
Remember when YouTubers didn't have to beat the games they wanted to complain about?
Back in my
still
day. Okay, hit 3 in a row to win 5 coins. Here we go.
Oh, Tom, we have a question based on knowledge of this game, so I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay.
From SparkPad.
Okay.
The people who designed this game were better known for their Atari 2600 titles, correct? Right?
Yes.
And who was that?
Well, Imagineering, do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, like they very much came from that era, and I think they were just one of those developers that just didn't quite know how to transition and like where gaming was going. They were like they just couldn't figure it out, and just kind of got left a bit behind. But knew enough people in the industry to like keep it going. God no.
So what they should have done is just called it quits and shut down.
Yeah, like my understanding is that they were very good on like those systems. It's just as soon as, God, this is awful. What is happening? What? Okay. But then like, yeah, as soon as like Super Mario Bros. Came out and changed everything, they just didn't really have a solution to that. I forgot how mad this level is. There's just so much stuff. I think, yep, that's fair. No, that's totally fair. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to drop. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Oh, that was good.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah, the sound effects is a interesting one because you can hear them in other games, and it really creeps me out when I hear them in other games. Like, if anyone watches Jeff Gersman's stream ranking the NES, you know, he's played a load of these games, and he's played a load of the Imagineering games because they made a ton of games on the NES, and you just hear like the Bart sound effects in those games, and I'm like, this is really weird. Like, I know that sound effects from this game, but they're just playing in like this random other game that just has absolutely nothing to do with these games. It's just really weird. They just reuse all these like awful sound effects like on multiple titles. God, this is...
I like the waving flags. That's a nice touch.
Okay, I've run out of ammo. Okay, I've got ammo again. I don't think I have to be that diligent with popping these balloons. There we go. It's Sideshow Bob's Funhouse. And it's itchy and scratchy.
Why is Scratchy the same colour as Itchy?
Have you not watched the show before, Joe? Because it's embarrassing.
No! That's not right.
I'm going to try and do this, but like I think you have to... This is really hard. Like, you have to do a very specific set of things, and then it gives you like a debug, like some sort of debug item. It's something like that, but like I don't think they actually expect you to do it at all, which is pretty fun.
So you just have to keep doing it until the game...
No, you can like leave, like you can leave this area, but yeah, like that's... I can't remember what item it gives you. It's like some sort of really dev weird thing. Okay, how does this work? I think that's going to shoot something out at me. Oh god, I can't remember how this section works. Ah. I think this has like the air pushes you up onto the platforms.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but
You want to jump into them.
yeah. I'll just try it. I only have 1 life. I think this is it. I don't think this game allows 0 lives. God, that was horrible. Okay, so
Oh,
far.
no.
Oh, no, never mind.
I mean, I'm glad you died then. I don't want to see that crusty anymore.
Thanks. That's the thing I've been most surprised at going through all these Simpsons games is how many times you see Krusty and how none of them look right.
Yeah.
Like there is a collage of like Krusty like faces from the 8-bit era and 16-bit era that are just horrific, that you could just like that you could really build a really nightmarish sort of image out of those.
That sounds like a project for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
A scrapbook.
I guess I'll let people decide on this one. I'm happy to give this another go, but the alternative would be maybe I give like the Mega Drive version a shot as well. So I guess I'll leave it up to you guys in the chat if you want me to either continue playing this version. I'm more than happy to do that, or if we should switch to. I think it will have to be the Mega Drive version because that's going to be easiest for me to do. So yeah,
How
we'll
long
see.
till you review all 2 Family Guy games?
There's more than 2, I'm pretty sure. There's the PS2 one, then there's Road to the Multiverse. Then there's the tapped out version of Family Guy, if you're going to count that as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe there's only 2 like proper console games, but there's like been a few random ones. I'll take either Mega Drive or the Itchy and Scratchy game. Well, I can't do Itchy and Scratchy just yet. That's what I'm playing at the moment. All right, Mega Drive. We're going to do Mega Drive, Joe.
People
Despite
love the
what you
Mega
say.
Drive.
Okay.
Listen, I only played the Mega Drive a few times when I was young and I didn't love it.
Okay, I'll leave this going while I boot up, because I want to do it in a different emulator. I do have this game on Mega Drive, and I do have a Mega Drive. It's just going to be way easier to do on an emulator. Oh, and also, I was meant to play this game on the actual hardware, because I have my physical copy, but I have like this cheap NES knockoff console. Like, you know how you can get like the fake ones? And it broke. It just didn't work this morning. So
Wait, a fake NES?
yeah, like it's like a really small mini thing, and it runs NES cartridges, but it's like a cheap Chinese knockoff thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it broke. That's
Yeah,
shocking.
I plugged it in this morning and tried to run it, and it just didn't work, which was really cool. Okay, so let's add a source. Window capture. Source. It's gonna work. Okay. Did that fit the screen? That looks terrible. The audio's coming through the wrong thing. So how do I change that?
Can we get some tech help in the chat?
Hold on, let me pause. Let me pause this. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think I'll. It's yeah. I don't think I'll. How do I pause it?
I like the clouds moving in the background at least. That's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the same video file that I created for the full one. How do I pause this? I want to. It's really loud in my ears. It's very unpleasant. So I want to go.
Purple March.
How do I do it?
If only the Prince sang that instead.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to Google this. How to output audio to different devices.
Don't worry, everyone. Tom's on it. He's a tech wizard.
This is so loud in my ears. It's awful. But you guys can't hear it. Oh no, you guys can hear it.
I've got you. Hang on. Yes.
I think it's trampling on your audio.
I don't want to be trampled.
Yeah, I know what you're like. Okay, so they can hear you. No, they can hear the game, but they can't hear you, which means I need to go. It's loud for you too. Okay. So that means I need to go here, turn it down like that. Okay. I think I need to turn it down one more. Oh yeah, the music's horrific. It's really bad. This might be the worst soundtrack I've ever heard in a game. I think that should be fine.
Okay.
Everyone let me know. Is that okay? Joe, if you can speak for us.
Are you deafened or can you hear us and me?
Okay.
Do you want to hear me? I can go.
No, I'll hang out for a bit more. Hang out for a bit longer.
Go.
I think it's going to be you're going to be a bit quiet. But I think it's fine. Let's just start playing this game. Like, that's Bart vs the Space Mutants, everybody. This is one of those versions where, like, I think technically it's probably like better than the original. I just like hate it on principle. That's kind of where I'm at.
I've been really distracted by chat comment. Have you two seen a video of a God of War mod where Homer and Ned are fighting each other? No, I have not.
Is this like 2018 God of War? Because that would be awesome.
Is this real?
That's the first question, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. It was an auto suggestion on YouTube. Homer versus Flanders.
I hope it is like the most recent one.
It is. It is. Okay, I'll watch that afterwards. Thank you for that.
All right, yeah, we'll watch that later. So here we go, Joe. Here's the aliens. That looks a lot better, right?
Stream it to me again on Discord.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right. Well, Joe's missed the cutscene. Everybody.
Oh, I've got it on your stream. I see it. It's lovely.
Okay.
It's lovely.
Share my screen.
I love the colours.
Go live. There we go. Can you see that now?
What is it doing? Why is it just brown?
Well, Bart's getting impatient. Like, look at that detail. Well, I've shared it to you, so I'm going to keep playing.
There it is. I see it now. I see it now.
Oh, that was more of a nightmare than I thought it would be. But anyway, and now my controller doesn't work. There we go.
The background detail's nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, the style they're going for, I think, was the right approach. It just looks terrible. But, like, I can see what they were going for. God, I don't know how I'm going to get this extra life. Like, it just doesn't... All right, I have to try and remember how to do this. So that's the normal jump. That's the super jump. Yeah, that's the super jump. Okay.
Muckluck better come back for the Simpsons wrestling stream so you can 1v1.
Ah, there we go. I got the life. Sounds good to me.
Possible. I mean, I've not had a great track record on beating Simpsons games against Tom, but I will do it if there's another cheese punishment involved.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, the hit and run race, of course.
Yeah.
It'll be a no Flanders event, though, I think.
If anyone's wondering, Tom and I did a hit and run speed run race in which Tom did win, unfortunately / fortunately, because the loser had to eat not 64 slices of American cheese, because that would just be hideous.
It's too much. Yeah, that's like medically a very bad idea.
But a pack of cheese singles, which I think was 10.
Yeah, I think it was
pack
10.
bought. So yeah, 10 slices of cheese at like 10 p.m. at night. So I woke up feeling great. Just
Yes.
saying. Maybe you should try it.
So like stuff like this, like some parts of this game does look good. Like this Moe's is, I mean, they didn't do the sign for some reason, but
The window's good.
not bad.
Yeah.
How do I? Okay. Oh yeah, this is how you do it. So to switch weapons, you have to pause it and then is it this one. Yep. There you go. Nice little animation of Bart on the phone. That's cool. There was effort put into this version. I just think overall it's just like they didn't fix anything that mattered. Is the problem?
They just sort of plastered over it with a lick of paint.
Yeah, and like terrible, terrible music. But it still can. Oh, there we go. That's Mo. That's Mo, everybody.
And that actually looks like Mo.
Kind of. I guess like season 1 Mo. No, wrong button. No, wrong button. There we go. I actually find the NES controls a little better, which is not good because this has like more buttons. Yeah, this has more buttons, so it should control better because there's more you can do, but you have to like, oh, it's just bad.
I think Tom said this in the video, but it does have a cheap quality to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Again, it just should look. It's like the style's there, but for the Mega Drive and the Genesis, they could have done more. And that's just what makes me annoyed, because I think Space Mutants had some good ideas, and if you just smoothed out the level design and like made the controls better, I think it'd actually be decent. Not great, but decent. And then this was a really good chance to do that by a different team, and they just didn't. They were just like, oh, but no, the controls are perfect. Nothing wrong with them at all. Keep them exactly the same. The kids love the super jump and having to press B and A at the same time. Why would we ever change that? So we just got stuck with this. But it's like, it could have been good. Right, the wrench. And just using like, this uses 4 different buttons to do stuff. So like having to do that, like go in, buy, pause, switch to the right weapon, then use the weapon button. It's like, it's always more difficult because you have to think it through a bit more.
I can't. 4 buttons is too many for me.
Yeah. Okay, it's that one. Okay. Then we'll spend all our money on rockets, so we're gonna probably need them.
Would it look better on the Game Gear? Was that a version?
Yep. Not really. I think the graphics are pretty similar, to be honest. And that's probably part of the reason why it looks the way it does. Because it was one company doing all these versions, I'm pretty sure. It was Flying Edge that published them. I can't quite remember who developed them. But it was one company, so they probably just like did one set of graphics for all systems, and that's probably why it looks like this. This is probably more an upscale Game Gear version than anything else. Oh, here we go. Here's another crusty head for everybody.
That one might be the worst one yet, actually.
It's just like he doesn't have eyebrows for some reason.
Why is his mouth so long?
Like, it's just not right.
Was there just no sort of quality control with this?
No. To answer your question directly, no.
Yeah. Someone make a Space Mutants
my God.
remake. Well, I reckon Tom could do that actually.
What?
You can code, right?
Yeah. Give it a go.
Just get AI to do it for you.
Well,
Stick it in
that's
chat,
what I was going to do.
GPT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an afternoon. And you can see stuff like, and maybe this is an emulator thing, but look how quick these aliens move. They didn't move this quick. The original, like they've just made it harder for some reason. It's like you didn't need to make the game harder. That was not the issue. Ugh. Although this is quite nice. This picture of the monkey and dog, just chilling.
That is really good. That might have just saved this.
Yeah, it's The Simpsons, right? Everyone knows The Simpsons. That's it.
Demon Krusty. Yeah, it was demonic. That's the
Oh my
right
God.
word for it.
Cherry bomb, I threw it the wrong way. But it didn't scare the bird, so it didn't work. Do I have any money? Nope. Is there any money in here? Yes. Okay. All right. We'll go
Wait a
back.
minute. There's a few third-party NES controllers with a third face button specifically for pressing A and B at the same time. This sounds like exactly what you need.
I guess so, but I think it'd be the same. It's like Mario, you have to press them at the same time, right? To run and jump, you have to be holding run and then you press the A button. Like pressing two buttons at the same time isn't a big deal. It's the fact that the B button does two different things in this game. And what you get just depends on what the game feels like doing. That's the problem. Like you'll just spray your can because you have to press B to do a big jump, but it's the same button to spray. So it's just fundamentally bad. Right. Cherry
You should
bomb.
bring back those two in a new episode and give them a backstory. Someone tweet or Blue Sky Algene, wherever he is on now, because he might do it.
Yeah, there's a good episode in there. The thing I don't like about this, or the thing that's funny about this, is that it breaks Matt Groening's rule. I don't know if you've heard about this rule, but when he was making The Simpsons, one of the things he said is that we are not Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes or whatever, so animals have to behave like animals. And this is just like, well, whatever. A dog and a monkey just hanging out, smiling at the camera. It's like fundamentally against what The Simpsons actually is and the world Matt Groening wanted.
Yep, this is the thing that has ruined The Simpsons for me.
Yeah, it's all going
Just
well until
this.
here.
Digi Mega Warrior, hello by the way, has said, I heard Acclaim Studios might be back.
Oh yeah, I heard that. It was like, wasn't it a wrestler that's brought them back or something?
What?
Yeah,
Did they make wrestling games?
they did actually. Was it Legends of Wrestling? I think they made. But no, I don't know. I think the Acclaim name hasn't been relevant for a while, and I guess a certain person who, somebody has just found the rights to it and just said we're going to bring it back. But in terms of what Acclaim owns at this point, I don't know. I'm assuming they've lost all of their licenses, and most of what they made were licensed games. And Turok is like somebody else now, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what that means really, because Acclaim. Great, because Acclaim lost everything that would make Acclaim Acclaim. It's just a name. Oh my god, this is not fun.
Bart versus the Space Mutants is a disgrace to the canon. I love the word disgrace. That's great.
I mean, I don't disagree. This controls so much worse than the NES version.
Oh.
And it's like, how did they do that? And how did they make Jimbo so cute? Oh, there you go.
XJ Luke has a good point. That might just be a sign, the dog and the monkey. Might just be like a vinyl.
I guess so. I mean, I wouldn't give this game the benefit of the doubt, though.
That's
okay.
a good sign. Bowler armor looks good.
That's pretty good. I'm always surprised how early bowler armor was a thing in The Simpsons. To me, I always think of the season 6 episode and Maggie Makes Free, right? Where Homer joins the bowler armor and starts working there. But it's been a thing. Why didn't that work? But it's very old, surprisingly.
Jacques, right? Was that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I have to hit this part of the sign. So I have to pause, select, use. There we go. So that's different to the NES version because you have to hit a different part of the sign there.
Earlier I mentioned that I'm going to try using heebie-jeebies more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to try using the word disgrace and disgraceful more as well. It's just got such an air of kind of finality to it.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Well, I guess if you went to a restaurant and someone was like, "How was your food?" and you were like, "It was a disgrace," that would hurt, I think.
Hey, you just walk out without paying.
Yeah. So well, guy knows what he wants. Oh no, that was my bad. The guy knows what he wants. God, this controls so badly. I don't know how they did it. It just feels it's like really snappy, but in a way that like the momentum doesn't work. And it already didn't like work in the original. Oh, there we go. That's cute. Do you know where that's from?
I vaguely remember, again, I think it might be from your comment. Isn't it from like the Bartman?
It's not the
Music
Bartman. I think
video?
it's the other one. Deep Deep Trouble, I think it's from.
Deep, Deep Trouble.
It might be Do the Bartman, but I think that's from Deep Deep Trouble. Because it was the Bart's House of Weirdness is where all the Bart Do the Bartman references are. And I think that's Deep Deep Trouble.
It's crazy they had two. They had two songs.
Well, they had a whole album, but yeah, there
They
was
had no album, but
two
those
animated things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play more of this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm quite happy about this, to be honest, because I always look back on the Bart versus the Space Mutants one, where it's like, oh, it was an early episode, you know, it that I made anyway of the series. This version of the game ended up really down on the list, and I always kind of be like, well, was it really that bad? Was the NES version actually the best version? I feel a bit weird about doing that because it's so hated and stuff, and it's still not very good. Was I right to put the Sega version so low? But now that I'm playing this again, especially after the NES one, I'm like, this is terrible. It's worth playing, Joe. When you have a moment, play it, because it feels awful.
You're really not selling it.
I'm not trying to sell it. It's a warning. But like the way the momentum works with the jumping is so weird, because it goes from like barely moving, but like with a little bit extra momentum, you then like swing across, which is what happens with this up here. And that's also another Krusty head, by the way. So put that on the list. That's meant to be
That's
Krusty.
like a little cute Krusty.
Yeah. Very cute. That's the word I would have used.
Not demonic.
No.
It would be more pleasant if there was no music whatsoever.
Yep. I don't think, yeah, a lot of games did give you that option, but I don't think this is in there. Come on. And this is such a mean level design thing. Like, this is horrific. Where it's like, you need to jump up there to get the spray can, but if you do a big jump, you'll just land in these aliens. It's like, why would you do this?
It's very punishing for level 1.
Yeah.
And I mean, the detection there is so bad that you went through that multiple times. There we go.
Also, I don't know how this works with the shows. With the kid.
Does the kid not come out here?
Well, you start with 999 seconds. So, do you have to wait 599 seconds to see the kid? I mean, I got nothing better to do.
I think that was obvious from the start of the stream.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to wait for the kid. Because I'm... Okay, which side do you have to... There we go. It's that side. Because I think he will appear. Or if he doesn't, then what are we doing? So I'm going to wait for the kid.
I know that people in the chat want to see the kid.
Yeah.
They don't even need to say, I know what you're thinking.
I get to have a little bit more of my beer and we can all just listen to the nice music instead. Yep. So have you played any of the Bart versus the Space Mutants games? Or for any version of it?
I have, yeah. So I think it was the NES version.
Sure.
And I hated it as well.
Okay.
I did not play it enough to even bother like getting into how you should actually beat the first level. I don't think I even beat the first level.
Yeah, see, that's the experience for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
But again, once you get over that barrier, I think level 1's actually quite good. It's just so punishing in a way that's just needless. It's just then level 2 comes and it's just like this really hard platforming level, and it's really long for some reason, and it's just like so unnecessary. But level 1 is such a barrier that it just takes a lot to even get to that stage, which is unfortunate, because I think level 1 has some cool ideas, and that's why I put it above Bart vs. the World in the ranking. I think, like most people say, Bart vs. the World is better, but I think they're only really saying that because they could actually beat it. I think it's actually just not as good as this game. It's just this game is so punishing, and so opaque when you first play it that, like, yeah, people are just not going to like it, which I think is fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think a game, one of the criteria of a game being good is that it should be beatable. I think that's a good start.
All right, Crazy Joe over here and his crazy ideas.
I know, I've been called an old coot, but
Yeah.
that's just my thought.
Oh, Minecraft. What about that?
Hey, you can beat the Ender Dragon. You can kill the Ender Dragon. That's a win.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, and that's what Jack Black's gonna do. He's gonna jump through the portal.
He must do,
Maggie's,
surely.
Maggie's hair is very sharp. It's very Tracy Ullman.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? All right, I'm glad people in the chat agree with me that Versus the World is worse. Because again, it's like, it's an easier game, but it's just like so... The difficulty spikes with the level design are really rough. And it's just like, whatever. Like, it's just not very good still. But this is at least ambitious. At least.
It's good to be ambitious and fail, then safe and still bad.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Try something, and if you don't quite reach the mark, well, then you tried. World feels like they didn't try as much. We've still got like so long to go.
I'm loving this. This is great.
I don't know if I want it to, like, if I want the kid to be here or not. Because in a way, I mean, I want to see the kid, and it's more true to the original to have it. But at the same time, if this is how this works, that's insane. Like, how would you ever find this in this version of the game?
Is there a pause?
There is a
In
pause,
this
yeah.
game? There is a pause. Okay. Maybe that was one of the ways a kid would be like, Billy, dinner time.
Yeah.
And he just leaves it unpaused, and then he comes back quickly, and then there's a kid.
Well, he'll come back and he'll probably be dead because the kid does damage to you.
Oh, okay.
That's how stupid. That's how crazy this game can be. Does damage. But
Okay,
like
what's
in
the
the
time
NES
it's meant to
version,
happen?
it was more of a nice Easter egg, but it was like achievable. But this is like, it even says 4 p.m. right? In the NES one, it says 400, so you can match up 400 to the timer, which says 400. This just says 4 p.m. It's not the same thing.
True.
I don't like this version. I really don't. Have you played any hit and run lately?
Not really. No. I know we mentioned the other day about there's a lot of hit and run on YouTube at the moment. I mean, there always
big
is,
boom,
but
big boom of hit and
there's
run.
there's another little boom. I'm getting loads of suggestions for challenge videos and all sorts of stuff, but I've not played it myself very much. No.
Okay. I had to
I'm still
play
waiting
it.
for that Futurama mod. There's a really cool looking Futurama mod, but it hasn't come out yet.
Wasn't that announced like 2 years ago or something?
Yeah,
It's quite old.
taking ages. Yeah.
It's fair enough to him. But yeah, I played it for a little bit because I had to grab footage for the tapped out video. But I'm kind of trying not to play it as much because I want to. When I eventually review that game or do, cover it, I want it to be as fresh as possible. But like, I know that's impossible. Like, that's one of these games in the whole list where it's like, I can't be objective about it because I've been playing it on and off since it came out. Like, I got it when it came out, and then we've played it together before, and then I've just played it too many times. Like, so
Yeah, that would be very difficult to do objectively for me.
yeah.
Because I know there's many things that is just not good about it. I know that, but I couldn't say it very honestly, I think.
Well, that's the thing. You can describe your experience and what you think about the game. But in terms of that step back, it's a very different thing, which will be difficult. I mean, you're not going to see any nonsense from me like Hit and Run is a masterpiece. I don't think that. I just really like it, and I think it's super charming and fun. But like, there is legit, like, a video out there is Hit and Run is a masterpiece. Like, what are we talking about? it's really, I like it, but what are we doing? No, it's not.
Masterpiece. Well, listen, there's some really strange artworks out there that is called masterpiece. So
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wait.
3, 2, 1. Yeah! Take
It's
this,
like
kid.
Martin. Why is
It
it a
is.
little bit like Martin?
Oh my god. There he goes. He was
Wow,
there.
he's skedaddled there, didn't he?
Yeah, and he still did damage, so it's very faithful. Well, I mean, I guess I'm glad he's there, but that's insane. How is anyone supposed to find that kid?
You were the first one.
I think so. Yeah. History was made. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button and then you have to redo it. But again, they've destroyed all the things that make it like achievable to find in this version, and that's what I don't get. Mr. Adobe, first initials IM. I think this is new. I don't think this one was in the NES version.
That's not a great one, to be honest.
No, it's not from the show.
So it's quite low quality there.
Okay, I died. That's good.
Compared to most other PS2 games I had as a kid, it was a masterpiece, but that's not saying much. There's a lot of bad PS2 games, that's completely true.
Name one.
Jackie Chan Adventures?
No, well, you've done yourself there, haven't you? Because definitely that's a masterpiece.
That's going to be the next video.
Oh, yeah, cancel everything. God, I just can't hit the right buttons. Okay. Yeah, again, I think it's like, it was surprising at how good and fun it was. It just knew what it was and it did it quite well and it was just fun. And there's a lot of value to that, but it's not a masterpiece.
Tom's just a hater, everyone. Ignore him.
I am, yeah. I'm sorry. Right, let's
George
buy
of the Jungle and the Search for the Secret. I gotta look this up.
I think I've heard of that actually.
Oh my.
That's interesting, right? Like, because I think you were saying early, like, imagine being a kid and like having to play this or something, or getting this for Christmas. But there was still like, you know, that tradition, the spirit of terrible games like this, or like the other, well, like this actually. No, I don't like this version. That spirit did continue on the PS2. Like, that absolutely was a thing. Like, it kind of went away for a little bit, I feel, and then it came back just because games became so cheap to produce that anyone could make something for the PS2, and it was super successful. So like, you could get some awful stuff on that system.
Oh yeah. Try and think back to some of the games I had when I was younger. Although I've probably tried to erase them from my memory.
Oh, I can't afford the whistle. We'll have to go back to get the whistle. I'm assuming Grandpa's going to be in this version.
Oh, I hope so, and I hope he looks better.
I think that's my goal for this version. Let's just see Grandpa in all 16-bit. Okay. It's just these controls are just breaking my brain. Okay, do I want to do this?
George of the Jungle and the Search for the Secret received generally unfavourable reviews.
Oh no.
Criticised for its poor collision detection and how it mocks the player with doors that lead into the background where the player can't do anything.
What?
Okay,
That's,
no, wait. I'm changing my opinion. I want to see this.
That sounds pretty good.
I like games that mock me.
That's such a good description of that. Mock me, shall you? This is a disgrace. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. That wasn't close enough, was it?
Do you think that could be like the next era of YouTube, like kind of video essay videos? Because you know you were saying about is a masterpiece or something like that.
Yeah.
It's quite a common one. Can I have is a disgrace? And that could be like a new wave.
I actually think that would do okay.
Yeah, is a disgrace. Okay, I just got to find something that I find disgraceful.
Minecraft movie?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, who's to say? Jack Black never misses. Borderlands 2, here we come.
I used to have the DS version of Lego Star Wars 2. You can never hate it, but it is pretty bad. The multiplayer is really good though. Lego Star Wars
Multiplayer?
2. Like, yeah, but hang on a minute. Multiplayer on DS. What?
Oh god. Okay. I just need to get to the end.
Lots of PS1 licensed games like the Disney ones still hold up because it took a lot of skill and effort just to make a 3D platform back then. Joe, what? I remember playing Hercules on PS1 and I really liked it.
I've heard mixed things about that game because I would agree with you. Where I remember as a kid, I was like, "This is the coolest thing." It looks like the film. It just like
Danny DeVito's there.
Danny DeVito's there. It's a win-win for everyone. God, I can't control. Oh, he wasn't.
Here's the thing I've got with that game in particular, because I feel like I might be misremembering. But was that also in an arcade? I feel like I played that game in an arcade.
I don't know.
On a cabinet.
What hit me?
As well as at home.
Oh, I ran out of time, I think. Did I run out of time? I just died. I don't think I hit the thing.
Wait, that game's on Steam now.
Really?
Hercules. Yeah.
Out of all the games, man. Oh my god, Alright, this is getting me... I'm getting hot and bothered now. Look at this pattern. The pattern was like... This pattern was a lot better on the NES. Like, you could find a gap. But this is just awful. So, there it is. Okay. Screw it. I won't go for the life. Keep it simple.
Will we see any of the angry video game Tom?
That's a me. Okay. Because I'm getting close to beating this level now. Okay. There's another window over here. Nope, it switched me to a different weapon, so I have to stop and then do it again. No, I'm quite glad to play this game again, or this version of this game, and to be like, yes, it's terrible. Cool. Good to know. Where are you? Okay, so we can see Maggie. That's good. All right, get ready to whistle for Grandpa.
Whistles for Grandpa.
Here we go.
It's gotta be better.
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's worse. How is it worse?
What was that?
How?
What? I'm pausing. What was that? What was that? That wasn't Grandpa.
That was not Grandpa.
Oh my god. I don't know how they had more pixels and they made it so worse.
They really dropped the ball there.
Oh my god. It was better on the NES.
Somehow.
You could tell it was him on the NES. It was just bad.
That was just a different character entirely.
I don't know what it was. Well, I'm actually, this version's growing on me, I think.
No.
If that's the caliber. And that's Nelson. Oh, I'm dead. I just don't know how some of these characters look so wrong. Like, this Nelson looked better in the NES version. Grandpa looked better in the NES version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the reaction time. I just apparently don't have the reaction time for this. Oh my. Okay, all right. Level 1 done.
Let's see some of those heebie-jeebie shoes.
Oh, if I can even get there. I think I only have 1 life left. Oh, there's no music for this part though, or sound effects.
Let's just give us a break.
It just goes quiet.
We know you need a little rest.
Burr, 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 burr.
Oh.
Oh, this music is
Oh, Marge looks good though.
At least they got Marge correct. Remember her big famous smile that she has?
Nice blinking going on. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Could do
she's
with more
blinking
hair.
as well.
But yeah.
She looks... Oh my god. It doesn't even look like the Tracy Ullman show. It just looks like someone who's just not really... who saw The Simpsons once I was like, can you draw Marge? And they were like, yeah, she was blue hair or something. It's a
Look at these
cartoon, right?
characters
Yeah.
And then draw them from memory.
Yeah. Well, good to have a challenge, isn't it? Good to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
We don't want to make games too easy. Right, so this is when I gave up on this version when I was playing it for the video, because this controls so badly. I like this first jump is really hard to make, but it's just because the super jump is so inconsistent. Like the distance it takes you horizontally is all over the place. So here we go. Let's give this a go. All right. Yeah, that's how that goes. And no music again.
Oh dear.
No. Well, I think I'll give this version one more shot. I think. I'm trying to think if there's like any other version that I could quickly boot up. But I don't think so.
I read Robert's comment as you fail so fast, then you fall so fast.
I mean, both are applicable. I mean, I think I can boot up the Game Gear version pretty quick. Which is the worst version of this version of the game.
Well, I think then you have to play it.
Alright, we'll go Game Gear. Okay. How am I going to do this? Oh, that sounded terrible. We'll go Game Gear. I don't think there's much else to see with that version, so we can just see how downscale it gets. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Everyone gets to see nice retro art. Game Gear. Bart versus the Space Mutants. I would like to play like the ZX Spectrum one, but it will be too much of a pain to like set up, I think. So we'll just go to what I think is probably the worst version of the game. Which I hope people are kind of understanding what my process was when I was going through these versions, where it might seem weird to think like the NES one is better, but like this is what I was also playing. Like this is what's also out there regarding this game. And like they just made it worse. But to the point where I was like, the NES one is actually all right. I actually don't mind it at all. Well, there is some audio. Oh, I need to share it with you again, don't I, Joe?
Yes, please.
Share. There is some audio, but it's a bit quiet. So let me turn that up for people real quick. Can everybody hear that okay? Well, I don't want to turn it up, Rob. That's a very good point. I'll turn up a bit more. I can't really hear it properly on my end, but again, I'm okay with that. Because it is the same music, just downgraded to Game Gear.
No, we're good. We don't need audio.
Well, you're getting audio. Okay, here we go. Game Gear version. Ah, oh, look at that. When?
I kind of like that.
What do you like about it?
I like it. It's cozy. It feels cozy.
Okay.
I want to see. I mean, wait a second. I need to see the game in motion. But I'm getting cozy vibes. Hashtag.
I think there's definitely an argument for some of these games feeling better on a handheld, like a Game Gear. So I'm playing the Itchy and Scratchy game at the moment, and I've beaten the SNES one, and I'm about to play the Game Gear one, and I reckon the Game Gear one's going to be better. Because I think it makes more sense. But this is something.
Okay, very zoomed in, obviously.
Yep. Oh my god, look at that walk. How do I... Okay, how do I... Do I have to press... Is it up? Oh, I think it's like up and... No? Yeah, okay, so it's... So you have to hold one button and then press down. No, is it just press down? No, it's press down to change weapon. How do you use them? I don't know how to use the X-ray specs. Is
Oh
it
dear.
B and up? I think it's B. I feel like it's B and up. So down does it like that. And then... Okay, let's just go and get the... Oh! 4 p.m. Joe!
Oh, not as long to wait either.
Joe! It's going to be pretty good. Okay, well, I'll do this spraying at the beginning first. At least that jump's a bit nicer. We'll spray these and then we'll wait for the kid.
I do think this one seems... maybe because it is closer, like zoomed in a bit more, it feels like.
Hmm.
I do think it works a bit better.
I think so, yeah. I can see that. I think this is why back in the day I ranked the Master System and the Game Gear versions in the same slot. Because, like, you don't really actually lose that much due to the screen crunch, surprisingly. It's just not that type of game where it matters too much about what's coming up ahead. So it's actually like, it's not good, but it's not as bad as you would think it would be. We don't have to wait as long for this one, which is nice.
This is really nice. I'm so glad.
I've nearly finished my beer, so that's good. I've had plenty of time, thanks to this kid. What do you think Grandpa's going to look like?
Sadly, I think it... Well, if it looks anything similar to the Mega Drive version, but squished up even more, maybe that might help it, actually.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I think Bart looks better in this version.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the same look, but I think, again, taking that style and crushing it down a little bit, I think it almost works a little bit better with how Bart looks. I guess maybe because you have to use your imagination a bit more.
It just looked at the camera a little bit as well.
Yeah. I think if you pause it, he stays blinking. Yeah, he blinks when it's paused.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's miraculously going to look perfect. Yeah, imagine it was just the best looking grandpa. Just pixel perfect.
It just looks 16-bit. All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kid. There he goes. No, he's too...
Oh,
no.
Oh no, it's too fast.
Oh my god. Why was he so fast? Okay, some of that was on me because I didn't hit the right button.
Is he going to come back or is he just gone now?
Well, you can wait till the 2 p.m. showing.
But
But I don't think we have time for that.
yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. I think my goal is just to see Grandpa in this version, and then I think I'm happy to call it a day. Look, they got the Mo sign in the right place.
Oh yeah, it was on the Windows before, wasn't it? So that's so strange why that's different.
Right, I need to figure out how to use items. Is it select? Does select even work? I'm a little bit worried that maybe like my button mappings are wrong, I suppose. Because that's always a possibility. I want to go down and then select, start. No. Do I press? No. I thought maybe you press it. No, pressing them together doesn't work. This doesn't have many buttons, so it can't be. There's not. There it. Wait, I did it. It's down in. It's down in A, or down in A for me anyway. God, that does not work very well. Okay, so now I need to go down, down and A. Did that work? Down, down, down and A. There we go. That doesn't work very well. Just gonna say that. But that could be an emulator thing. On an actual Game Gear, it might work better. It's Al there.
Al.
Ah.
Alcoholic.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I can move Bart during the cutscene. Oh, and Mo didn't hurt me that time.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Is this version better? I'm doubting everything I knew before. I think this version might be better.
Oh no, you should never have come back to it.
No, go on. Oh, God. No. We'll see. Grandpa will decide, I think.
Yes, that's the make or break.
Like, the movement has issues, but it's kind of different to the ones in the Mega Drive version. But at least, like, the super jump seems to work a little bit better here. But the main problem is having to press down and A to use items. It feels very bad. Okay, go in the shop. Want the wrench.
The Game Gear comeback. It's coming back.
Apparently.
Well, here we go. Bart vs. Space Mutants on Game Gear is a masterpiece.
Yes. Now you're
Coming to
YouTubing.
YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do down, 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 and A. There we go. I'm kind of getting used to this version. Okay, so down and A, jump, down and A. Right. So I want the cherry bomb. And I want a load of rockets, but I need to save my money for Grandpa's whistle. Do you think I need that extra life? Oh, I can just... Oh, wow, you can just get it from here.
Okay.
Can't do that in any other version.
This is the best version. Yeah, see?
I think it kind of
It's-
is.
Confirmed.
Okay, Grandpa's whistle. Got it. We're not going to make it to level 3, so I'm not buying the magnet. Or did I run out of spray? Oh, I don't have any spray left. That's kind of no good. Oh,
Ooh,
Brilliant.
That one did not move very nicely.
no. I think I need to be using the run more, but it is very awkward to do. But I now really need that spray. Okay, oh, never mind. I think it's going to be safer to go round rather than try and do that again. Okay, now I want to be here. Then I want to jump spray. Okay. I think the music is just as bad as the Mega Drive one, but it's like less piercing. I feel like the Mega Drive music was more like direct, like it was more like an attack on you as a person. Like that's just how it felt. This is more just like nothingy, like just like not really like trying to be pleasant, but it's not really pleasant, but it's like not offensive. It's just
Yeah.
nothing really, as opposed to just being like awful.
Grandpa is the key to all of this.
Oh god, that's a mean jump. So I have to try and land on that door. If I just drop down, it doesn't work. So I have to do that. Nope, got it wrong. Nope. Oh my god. Maybe I spoke too
Why
soon.
was that a thing? Why was that a thing in this era of video games where just it didn't really matter what you could stand on and what you couldn't stand on? There was just no rhyme nor reason for it. Why?
I think this is one of the worst examples of it, to be fair. Like, I think that's something a lot of games figured out during that era. But like, this is one of the worst examples of that. Because there was just no, like, everything looks the same. I think games like Mega Man or whatever, I think there was some effort there. There was just like no effort for this one.
Worse than no effort, in that there's no logic there.
Yeah.
Well, how can you stand on the glass?
Yes.
In the door.
That's a very good point. Like, it's not even the door frame. And the door frame wouldn't even make sense. You can't stand on a door frame on an outside door.
It would make a slither more sense if you think, oh, maybe the door frame juts out a tiny bit from the wall. But the glass, there's no excuse. This game's gone back to being the worst.
I can't just keep saying this controls very badly. Because it's just, you guys get it by this point. It controls very badly. It's just almost kind of interesting how... Oh no, I ran out of spray. Okay, never mind. That's not the goal. We'll keep trotting forward. Little Bart's
We'll plow
trot.
on. Yeah.
Let him go. Oh my god, look at that.
Oh.
I'm getting some feelings. I'm getting some mixed emotions looking
Why
at
does
that.
it look like a skull?
I don't know.
Jebediah.
God, he's been working out. Okay, so rocket, down an A. Oh god, okay. I also like in every version, the rocket projectile, like the path it takes is different. So
Yeah,
you
you're
kind
right.
of have to guess.
Yeah, you
where
gotta
it
keep
goes.
people on their toes.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I like that. Okay. This has got to be better than the Mega Drive version. Oh, look, there's no animation. Oh, there's no animation when he moves. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, no, there we go. He does a bit. Those dogs weren't pleasant, but we'll power on. Oh, it does the turning of the camera as well.
Oh, I was about to say there's a lot of movement on screen right now.
Yeah. Okay, we got... Oh my god, I can't...
Oh, no,
This was
so
something that
bad when you
Bartman meets
turn.
Radioactive Man did as well, where it's like it would move the camera like that, and I think I remember complaining about it in that version. But it's just something Game Gears did as a way to combat screen crunch, and I get it, but when it's so aggressive, it's just unpleasant. And Jimbo, I don't know what Jimbo was doing there, by the way.
I know, I think I saw him once.
He was there like, I think I saw him twice, but he was like, he just shot across the screen both times. But just didn't even really made an effort. Like, made no effort.
Oh, the boulder armor sign looks worse.
Yeah. Just as bowler armor. Okay, so down. Down an A. Cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this level because I messed up before. Although we did get the kid, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we might be alright. Okay, so...
Oh no, wait, no, did we, or did he run off? Or
Oh
did
no, he
get
ran
him?
off. He was too quick. Alright, never mind. Alright. But those double aliens always test how the super jump work in this game. You always get to that point where you have to use the super jump. And just like every version of the game, it feels a little bit different. So you should just be able to press the two buttons and jump over them, but it just doesn't work in some versions, or it's just inconsistent. Okay, there we go. Worked that time.
Nice.
Okay, we're not going to be able to see Maggie because it takes so long to have to press A, like down an A, and then by the time you've done that, they bugger off. Okay, I'll just take the hit on that one. All right, let's try and get this E. So I go, when I've paused it, go down, down an A. There we go. Hey.
Oh, and they don't have the giant sign that has E on it.
Yeah.
As well.
Which is probably makes sense, but
Yeah.
not very faithful to the original. Okay, I don't want to jump in any of these. Look, it doesn't even fill the window. You've missed a bit, mate. Okay, down an A. Okay. I can't tell what all the numbers are. I think... Is it the 3? That's objects? Maybe? Yes, it was.
So what's the 5?
Lives, I guess? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, it's lives.
Yeah. I was so close to Grandpa. I do like Bart's little... The animations here are oddly charming. Like, the top of his body doesn't move. Like, look, it's like the top half doesn't
yeah,
move. And it's just his little
static.
legs. But it just means it, like, clips in a really weird... well, you've seen it. It clips really strangely. That jump is one of those, like, lean moments. You know what I mean? Where you, like, lean to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them. Oh, God, I can't. Okay, so I want to be running. So that means I have to hold this button and then... Oh, come on. Come off it. All right. I'll just take the hit. The timing is just so much more awkward in this version of the game. Okay,
Isn't it supposed to be Bowl-O-Rama? Bowl-O-Rama.
I think it is, yeah. Barney's Bolorama. They just put bowling. Alright, this is the worst version then. We've got to downgrade it.
I thought it did say Bowl-O-Rama, but is it that it's A rather than O?
Oh, I don't know.
Bowl-O-Rama? Hang
Bolorama.
on. I'm going to research right now, live researching.
Okay, cool. Down an A. So I'm missing one. That's fine.
No,
Okay, so this is the grandpa.
It's A. Sorry. Grandpa, here we go.
Okay. Down an A.
No, it's still just as bad.
It's just not.
I can't even see where the hair is. Like,
I don't.
I can't.
This is
Nothing
another
about
one.
that.
This is another one where they were like, "We need you to draw Grandpa Simpson," and this time they didn't just say, "Oh, I've only seen it once." They were like, "What's a Simpson?" It was like, "Just get on it." What? Just get it done. And they were just like guessing what a yellow old man would look like in the show because it's
yellow
not.
old man.
It's not even close.
It's really not.
It's not even close. Okay, well, let's try and complete this level, I guess. Like, there's no point me going to the other side because I won't be able to do it. So I've done the... So what have I missed? So I just need to go back to the beginning because I missed that. Yeah, I think... Okay, well, that's actually really annoying because I want to use the key, but I guess I have to go back this way. So I've got enough spray count for that one object that I missed. Then I should be able to... Oh, God. Then I should be able to go back using the key. And I think in this version they fixed the issue where you have to go to the wrong door. I think in this version it's consistent.
What? You go from two Mo's and then back from Mo's?
Or it's the house, you know. I think it's consistent in this version. I think they did fix that. It's like the one thing they did fix. Or did I do this actually? Maybe I didn't do this. Oh yeah, I didn't do that. Okay, cool.
Wait, what did you just do? What was that? The sign?
Yeah, the walls. Okay, well, this is another thing that's confusing. We have to like jump on here, but it says keep off, so you're not meant to go jump on the grass. And then like a police officer person shows up and they're purple and you can spray them.
Oh, okay.
It's very confusing. Is it going to be safer to go get the... Yeah, I don't want to do the skateboarding section again. Yeah, see, there's the other one. I don't need to do that anymore. So I'm going to try and use the key at Moe's or the house. And I think that's going to be safer than having to do the skateboarding bit again. Well, I feel like I've learnt a lot during this stream. And that's really what it's all about.
I've unlearned quite a lot.
You've forgotten things.
Yeah.
God.
I'm just so glad I'm not playing myself. This is...
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. I'm not envious at all.
Okay, that's good. That's not working, so it must be... Oh no, paused it. Oh, hold on. Key. No, it must be the other one, I guess. What do you think is the worst Simpsons game? Simpsons game out of the ones you've played?
Out of the ones I've played...
Well, I mean, you can go broadly as well. I'm just curious to see which ones you played.
Probably... Probably one of these early ones, to be honest. Although, when you say played, does it mean like play a lot?
Nah, like just which one? Yeah, if you've tried it, I think that's fair game. Okay.
Wait, let me just double check something. List of Simpsons games.
Okay. This feels like cheating, but fine. This fight might be really difficult because of the screen crunch, but I guess we'll find out. Oh god. Oh my god, there's bombs in this version. It's supposed to be water balloons. Why is he throwing actual bombs?
He's angry. I don't know. It probably is this one or the House of Weirdness one.
Okay.
I just didn't like them.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I just didn't get into that. Like the way that you're reviewing the games and you're kind of getting more into the mentality of the era these games came out in. I didn't do that. I was just jumping in and just playing them a bit, and then I was like, "Ooh, these are horrible."
Yeah,
But
like before you
need
can
that added
even
perspective.
yeah, like before you can even start critiquing them fully, like you can say, "Oh, these are bad." Looking back on them, they've dated poorly. But to actually properly critique them, I think you have to kind of take that extra second to, you know, step back a little bit, or just kind of like judge them on what they are rather than what they're not. What they are is not great, but still, like there's more to it than that, like old game bad. Wicked Access. It's pretty cool. Oh my
This
god.
looks a lot less ugly, this level so far.
It's very like bold, I guess. Like it's very basic, the art style, where everything's just like, I don't know, bold colors and that's it.
What are they?
They're just paper bags.
Oh.
They're like plastic bags in the other versions, but I think they're like brown paper bags in this one. God, those are huge. They made those. I know they're screen crunch, but they made those like hoops a lot bigger for whatever reason. Okay, jumping. Okay, that was dumb. The Tamo. Oh god.
What is that?
The Tamo Shana connection.
Is that a reference to something?
Tamo Shane? I have no idea what that's referencing. Okay. Let's see if we can make this jump in this version.
Oh,
Just went through it.
it's from the show,
Is it?
but it's misspelled. In the show, it's the Tamo Shanta connection.
They got it wrong.
So they got it wrong.
They haven't seen it. That's what this is. They didn't see it.
Tamo Shana, something like that. That'll do. Stick it on there.
What episode was it from?
It's appeared in Blood Feud and Last Tap Dance in Springfield.
Wait, Blood Feud. So season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this came out a year later. This version was 1992, so I guess they added that in. I don't think this was in the Mega Drive version. That reference,
Oh.
which is strange. It's strange how much is similar in this version to the other ones, and how much is like oddly just slightly different. These jumps are horrible. God, I can't even see the lollipops properly. Oh, you can just
They do?
stand on the top.
Oh, that's a lot. I was gonna say they even look a lot bigger, but that's nice. Then
I
what's the
think
point
this.
of
I
moving
think this might be
spinning
better
around?
than the Mega Drive version. I'm gonna have to update the ranking. I think this is legitimately better. All right.
You heard it here first, folks. Live on stream.
Like it's not. It still controls kind of badly, and it's got its own issues. It just. Oh, look at this!
Oh, the Leftorium!
Hey, that's cute. Can't go in it though. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Oh, I'm done here.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think that's it for Bart versus the Space Mutants. Well, I got
it's
to-
comprehensive.
Got to level 3 in the NES one. Got to level 2 in both of these versions, I guess.
Yeah.
And we saw the weird kid, and we saw Grandpa. Although that probably wasn't. That's probably
didn't
not a
see-
pro.
That wasn't Grandpa.
No.
We saw someone.
I don't know who that was.
We don't know who that man was.
Who was that man? Maybe he was the old Jewish guy instead.
Oh yeah, maybe.
He looked closer to it, I would say.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Well, thanks for coming by. I hope this was
Thank you for
everything you
inviting me.
expected it to be.
It was worse, but that's fine.
Sure.
No, it's been good. As I say, I've liked not having to play the game. But I can sit here, just riff a little bit. So
Yeah.
thank you.
And I look forward to your Bart versus the World stream. And if you want me to join that, I'm happy to help out. You know what I mean?
Just stay tuned. I'll be in touch.
Cool. All right. I'll be waiting any day now.
Yeah. You just keep waiting.
All right. So I guess before I give my rough updates of what's going on with my channel, do you want to plug your channel? If there's...
I can plug my channel, but there's not much going on at the moment. I have got a YouTube channel. I have done things with Tom in the past.
Yep.
We did some series together many moons ago. Some of them.
Yeah, like 12 years ago, some of those, I guess.
Yeah, but it's the... I don't know whether YouTube does that where you put at Muckluck and then it makes it a link. It's over there.
Oh, I did do the @ so I'd hope that works. But yeah, it
lots
is
of
an
Simpsons stuff if you're a Simpsons fan. So lots of Simpsons mods of Hit and Run if you're interested in that sort of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, so from my side, the tapped out video came out. To be honest, it didn't do badly, but like I kind of do wish it did a bit better. I won't lie. So I am kind of having a bit of a rethink about my channel and the series as a whole because of that. I've got nothing to kind of confirm right now because at the moment my focus is the Itchy and Scratchy game. I've written pretty much all of the script for the SNES part of it. Then I need to play the Game Gear one, then I need to play the Genesis one, and then put that all together. So I think that's going to be about like 50 minutes long, that video. It's looking like something like that. So hopefully that doesn't take too long because most of the script is already written. But yeah, I'm having a bit of a rethink about the series as a whole. But again, my priority at the moment is Itchy and Scratchy game, and I hope I can have it out in like a few weeks. Because again, I've already done a lot of the work. It just depends when I can record the audio and stuff.
You know what you need to do?
What's that?
Itchy and Scratchy game is a masterpiece.
Yes, here we go.
Here
Or
it is.
is a disgrace.
Is a disgrace.
I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal that bit.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, so expect that at some point in the next few weeks. And then once that's done, I'll come back and do a stream for the Itchy and Scratchy game, which I'm not looking forward to because it's not the best.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, I don't think you are.
Well, it's your choice at the end of the day, so
cool.
I don't have that much sympathy. You're choosing to do this yourself.
That's true.
Fool.
Yeah, it's my own doing. So yeah, so thanks everyone for hanging out in the stream. Thank you everyone for the tapped out video support as well. That video was extremely hard to make and took ages, and was the most work I've ever put into anything for YouTube. So it's always nice when you get nice comments about it. And I guess I'll see everyone for the Itchy and Scratchy game video. And I want to say, Joe, thanks again for coming by.
Thank you. Bye, folks.
Cool. Bye, everyone.